Insert excited screaming Jonah Hill gif. My mom got me Donkey Kong Bonanza, aka Infinity Donkey. Is that the one that came out on Switch 2 and you like can run around and dig things? I'm pretty sure that's the one I'm thinking of. Maybe? Bri, thank you so much for the 2 years, the 24 months. And Pinkadot, thank you for the 280 stream streak. Switch 2 Electric Boogaloo. No, I just have the regular Switch. Pinkadot has the Switch 2. Punch everything in ability outfits. I'm not that far. Ability outfits? Okay, so you have like the Infinity Nikki amazingness with the ability outfits. Hi Nick, thank you for getting an early log on spot. Alright, thank you as well. Thank you again so much for the 24 months. Like I said, I think I told you, Bri, that I got my Switch hooked up and everything ready. I'm feeling the deadly premonition sometime in the nearest future. What's a Winx? Oh, if you're a Winx. I think a Winx is like a fairy. I think there was like a series on Netflix. It might have been based on a book series. I don't know. I haven't seen it. I love to hear that. I know. I was like, okay, so the last time I played it, it was fall because I dressed like an FBI agent every time I played. And I was like, it is way too hot for a blazer and tie and button-down shirt. So I might not do that this time. Shoulders and decollete. I know. Clutch your pearls. It was warm here again today. And so I was like, you know what? It's time to bust out the tank tops. It's time to bust out the tank tops. I can dress as Billy. And with that amazing music that only play... Is that the only time that music plays when you're playing as Emily, chasing Willy, or following Willy? I'm like, who's... You could never catch me in a tank top. What about a spaghetti strap? What about a cute little spaghetti strap? How are you doing this evening, Nick? Happy Friday. What about like a little Buffy spaghetti strap? I remember, do y'all remember Disney Adventures? I had a subscription to that as a kid, and it was like dress like your favorite TV star or your favorite TV character, and they had a guide about how to dress like Buffy. And I remember it was like light citrus colored spaghetti strap tank tops with like athletic pants and like a bag for your steaks and something. And I was like, well, I don't think my parents are going to let me dress like that, but I'll get as close as possible. I don't have any like citrus colored tank tops though. Did you see that? Did you see Sarah said that Catherine's outfit in Ready or Not 2 was inspired by a Buffy outfit? No, I didn't. And when I read Catherine, I was like, Catherine from Cruel Intentions? I should probably rewatch the first Ready or Not. I don't remember the characters' names. I remember what happens, but I don't like remember their names. You know what I mean? It's all full circle. I have a mustard tank top, not spaghetti though. I mean, that's close enough. All the homies, thank you all so much for coming by. Oh my god, and Daryl, you're here. I'm doing well today. I got to take some time to go have lunch with my brother and it was delicious. We hadn't... It feels like it'd been a while since we caught up. So we were just visiting at this little diner that's kind of in between the towns that we live in. It's a little mom and pop diner in an old bank. And it's like insanely inexpensive and the quality is good. Like it's always consistently good. I've had something different every time I've gone. And they're like, hey hun, what can I get for you? And I was like, Diva, I'm gonna get something different today. We tried to do like a siblings day out lunch. We had talked about doing it like a monthly, but stuff's too busy, you know? But I did watch a lot of Buffy and Angel. Okay, tell me about where you are in your Buffy journey. Angel. There's bathing finer than being in your diner. There's nothing finer than being in your diner, right? What is it? Is it the A&G diner in Deadly Premonition, Apples and Gravy? I'm pretty sure it's the A&G diner. We went to the diner from Twin Peaks a couple of times. because there was a hike there called near there called Twin Falls, and Snoqualmie Falls wasn't too far from there. And it was good diner food too. When we had some friends visit, we would take them on the hike and then we'd go there. We had some friends that would come to visit that were like, I hate moving my body and I don't want to hike. And I was like, well, I don't drive here. And if Nate's working, we're going to either take the bus or you're going to have to hoof it. I'm sorry. I've been playing Gym for my sister because it's all on YouTube. And I saw in a little documentary that there's this guy later who has all these songs I was into. So I might be starting that over and finishing it soon. Wait, and I saw in a little documentary that there's this guy later. I've been playing. Wait, so there's a guy, like a character in Gym that shows up later in the series, who has songs that you like. I ended Buffy with Riley leaving, and now Buffy is all emo, but this will be good for her. And Angel set Darla and Drusilla on fire. I hate Drusilla still. That cracked me up, and I was like, I wish she had filled that fire hydrant with holy water. I remember that scene. Oh my god. Yeah. Hate that. Oh my god, though, Pinkadot, Buffy's outfit when she's running after to catch up to Riley, and she's got like the brown leather trench with the brown, like the not same color leather pants and the black turtleneck, and the hair. Season 5 is like such a slay for all of her outfits and her hair. But that outfit, and she fights all those vampires in that alleyway. She's like, walk away. You don't want to do this, because she's like, and Xander showing up out of nowhere. Okay, Xander, just like shut the fuck up, Xander. I have an A&G Diner mug for pre-ordering the DP board. That's right. Okay, Bright, if we ever hang out in person, I hope that we can play the DP board game. I'm pretty sure I've seen a picture of your mug, but Spike's crush on Buffy. Hate Spike, but okay. I need to make that a trip in the near future. You should, it's beautiful. I don't know how much, well, you like to walk. You're like an avid pedestrian or avid walker. So I feel like I would just recommend having nice hiking, or not super nice, but just like hiking boots that have good tread and ankle support. Yeah, he's like a character later on that I never saw because I never finished it. I've never finished it. I've seen episodes here and there, but I'm like a fake. I just like saying truly outrageous, and I think it's so cute. Amp, hello. Happy Friday. How are you doing? It's so weird that I called you Amp. I always said Alex. But I remember your sister calls you Amp. And then sometimes we call you Slux. You have so many nicknames. Yeah, with the flowing coat behind her, her hair is super bouncy this season. Yeah, I love it. I feel like there's a couple episodes in season 5 that I'm like, this is a clunker, but overall, yeah, I think the next, I know which episode is next, so you'll have to please keep me apprised of your journey. I remember when I told you that was Christmas episode, you were like, that was a Christmas episode, you were like, huh? The episode with Darla and Drusilla? Yes, that would be amazing. I gotta feed that baby. Nice earrings, bud. Thank you. They're kind of sparkly. I don't know if you can see the sparkles, but they're very summery, beachy, pastel-y. Yes, lots of hiking. Just try to go during the weekday as early as possible, because it's like standing in line on the weekends, or at least it was. I think you've seen enough, don't worry. But have you seen Jizz? We've talked about Jizz, right? The person that voices like over all the characters on Gym. Call me whatever. Thank you. Well, what are you up to? Are you sportsing tonight? It's baseball season, right? Softball? I'm a clunker. Hi, Runway. Any strange Uncle Antiquities in there too? We might be able to find something, Chunk. How are you doing? Happy Friday. Oh, the episode where Riley left. That's the Christmas episode? The best Christmas gift ever? Is that what you're saying? You hate Riley and you're like, this is my present for myself. Yeah, it's on YouTube, or it used to be. If you look up Jiz. Jizz. It's very absurd and strange, and I haven't watched it in a long time. I haven't watched it in a while. It is season, but it is Good Friday, so the games are not scheduled today. I have lounged around today, ate a bit ago, and waiting to jump. What kind of ice cream, first of all? What kind of ice cream? First and foremost. Why is it... Calm down. I forget that Seribot sets the auto mod. When Seribot kicks in, Seribot sets the levels. And I don't know if Seribot's... I need to look into that to see if I can lower it, because I feel like I lower it and then it's still, like, when I stream again, it kicks back in. Riley was the most bland generic white boy. Riley was just kind of there, and I feel like he fulfilled a purpose, you know? He was Buffy's rebound, got her through some stuff, and she outgrew him, but also she did... I don't know. But yes, Riley... Right, Angel was like the only... okay, I don't want to spoil anything. Out of Angel and Riley, I would have picked Angel. Just because I was like more attracted to David Boreanaz in like seasons 1 and 2 and 3. And Riley, I was like, eh. But Graham, I liked Graham. Graham had that super strong jawline that I was like, oh wow. Like Reese Witherspoon. Got that super strong jawline. I was fine with him leaving, but the episode was sick. Sick. This is sick. For some reason, the Don't Stop by Janet Jackson has been playing on shuffle like every night I've been showering. And I remember way back, like in college or maybe even high school, my bestie and I like would be hanging out, and then out of nowhere, one of us would be like, this is sick. Like the beginning of that song by Janet Jackson. And we would just bust out laughing. But yes, tell me the fun. Okay, here it is. Okay, I have to allow that one again. Seribot said it. This is my stream. You're all just around for the ride. Seribot has taken over. Seribot is on the loose. Either cookies and cream or chocolate/vanilla swirl. Cookies and cream is always... I love that ice cream. Also, chocolate vanilla swirl reminds me of like the soft serve machines at like buffets that you would go up with your little cone and like pull the thing down. I'm more attracted to Tara. Interesting. I feel like as I've gotten older, I've liked Tara more. When Tara first came onto the scene, I was like, you are so annoying. Give it up, Delicious. Which is probably hateful because Tara's like the nicest character. I don't know. Like as a young, what was I, like 11 or 12? I was like, who is this? We don't need more new people. We don't need more new people up in here. Bring back, where's Cordelia? Agree about Graham. Okay, but also, okay, did y'all think that Forrest from season 4 was into Riley? I feel like there's probably fan fiction of Forrest and Riley, like, yeah. You know, you're telling me a Reese's withered this spoon. Exactly. I've seen someone on Twitch and their username is Reese without her spoon. And I just think that's so funny. And I wish that I thought about that. Reese with her spoon and Reese without her spoon. The guy was talking about how aliens always seem to abduct and probe the same type. It's never a doctor or professor. You know why? Because apparently rednecks must have the sweetest booty in the whole universe. The sweetest booty. That makes me think, have you seen the alien abduction skits on SNL with Weird Barbie, Kate, you know who I'm talking about. But those skits make me laugh because they seem very rednecky. Kate McKinnon, yes, thank you. My fave AYCE spot, Hot Pot place, has one of those with matcha, and I make like 2 to 3 trips to it. Is that Ace Hot Pot? AYCE? All you can eat Hot Pot. I got it. I cried when everyone was like, you have to go through us when her crazy dad showed up. Right? She's a hair puller. The part when Spike punches Tara, though, cracked me up. But those demons that Glory sends after them that Buffy, they can't see, they like kind of freaked me out. I don't know if it was like the separating sores or whatever and like the tongues. I don't know. They kind of grossed me out, which is so like out of all the things on Buffy. I mean, the gentleman for sure creeped me out. But those, I still remember those demons. Are you gorgeously hateful? Apparently. I just had a lot of strong feelings. That was, you know, I was not a girl, yet not a one. I was going through a time in my life. Oh my God, what is okay? Yeah, no. My friend Cordelia's hair, the way they do Cordelia and Angel, and more specifically Cordelia's hair. My friend and I will send each other like the picture of the hair and be like, "Do you remember what we had to suffer through? Do you remember the trauma we endured from this hair? From this hair, this like." It's like she stuck her head in a blender and was like, "Okay, put it on pulse," and then just was happy with what came out. All you can eat, yes. Spike was like, "Not me, I don't care," then punches her. Yes. And also Amy Adams, cousin Beth. Back before Amy Adams was like everywhere. That was like right after she had been in Drop Dead Gorgeous, and I think that was the first thing. No, I first saw her on Buffy, and then I saw Drop Dead Gorgeous years later, even though it had come out before. The gentlemen were so unsettling. Yeah, the way that they float, and they're it's perfect. Like they're such amazing, creepy villains. Even though they're only there for one episode, like nobody forgets the gentleman. Amy Adams does nasty very well. Okay, I don't know if you've seen Cruel Intentions, but she plays the Catherine character in Cruel Intentions 2, which was originally supposed to be a series called Manchester Prep, but they realized, I don't know, they didn't make it into the series, so they cut these episodes up and made it into a movie. And Amy Adams plays, again, the Catherine character, the nasty, conniving Sarah Michelle Gellar character from the movie. And I feel like she gave it her all. She gave it her all. The Sebastian, I was like, this guy is like not it for this character. I saw it, but I mean, I kind of remember her mom. The lady that played her mom was on the X-Files. Mimi Rogers, that's the actress. Why do I remember this? And she's like very controlling. Like you see like why Catherine is the way that she is. And her mom's like just ripping her apart at every chance she gets to like make her feel inferior and tell her how terrible she is. But I was like, I don't need the villain backstory. I just want a villain. Just give me a villain. You know, I can leave it. I have an active imagination. I can imagine why they're so awful. Cue Bittersweet Symphony. Oh my God, today when I was driving, I was like, was it today or Tuesday? I had the windows down and I felt like Reese Witherspoon at the end of Cruel Intentions. I was like, I just need to be blaring that song and putting on my sunglasses and shifting gears as I'm driving away. Love villains. Me too. Do you have a favorite Buffy villain so far? Out of the 4.5-ish seasons that you've watched, do you have a favorite? I probably asked you that. I'll have to ask you again when you finish the series. Okay, y'all ready to sell some antiques? Y'all ready to sell some antiques? Continue. I missed what you said, so now I've got you in stereo because you're on my phone and my PC. Big fan. Well, thank you so much. I feel so seen and heard. I don't really. Gloria's entertaining me though. She is unhinged. Glory, and that actress plays her so perfectly. I do love Sassy Master, the Sassy Master. I just was like, well, he's like trapped in a blood pool underground for like that entire season, but I will buy some antiques. Perfect, Rye. We got all kinds of nasty things here. Where's the sound? I can hear it, but where's the music? Mama, where's the music? Can you hear? Oh, okay, I can kind of faintly hear music now. Okay. I just had it turned down really low. Claire Kramer is queen. Missy's the poo. Take a big whiff. Please don't stop the music. Okay, so we got a new clue. I am closest to the sunset, but furthest from the sunrise. Okay, and this is what I assume is a tower, and so I'm thinking it's at the castle and not in Undermere. And so it said, I am closest to the sunset, but furthest from the sunrise. So it's going to be the most western tower. And I'm thinking it's Hardwick Tower, because I was like looking at this. So this is north, south, east. No, wait, hold on. West would be this way. West would be over this corner. So I would think it would be this tower, right? I'm closest to the sunset. Wow, that got really loud really fast in my ears. The view from the tower is quite beautiful, but it's what I find inside that catches my attention. In the middle of the room is an unlocked wooden chest, and within that, not one, but two smaller wooden chests, along with a cryptic scrap of paper. Oh! Ooh, girl. I got a pet Jupiter, my little baby. What is this? By a diurnic seal, something object made from silver faces a diurnic field. I know we need something with diurnic, Hey gays. Hi Zach. How are you? This. Oh. You're turning up on a Friday? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Just got in, we were just talking about Buffy, and now I'm finally getting into the game. I had to come home early, would have woke up on the sidewalk. I'm glad you're home safely. I'm glad you're home safely. Hopefully you have some snacks and some water or some Gatorade or something. But I'm glad you're not going to wake up on the sidewalk. Diurnic field pattern. 5 deep on the marks and realized too fast. Sometimes it's like that. Sometimes it just is like tastes so good. Like I usually drink everything quickly. Tea, margs. Yeah. Were you out for a happy hour? Cause it was so nice out. Margarita and like sitting under an umbrella on a patio. Sounds perfect. 85 and sunny. Mm-hmm. A nice ice cold limey margarita. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna put this scrap down here for now, because maybe it goes with this. Ghoul, how are you? Happy Friday. How have you been? A purple gemstone. An engraved symbol. Can I move this? You have sushi on the way. Okay, that sounds wonderful. I'm doing pretty good here. I'm just relaxing in bed and reading a little bit. How are you doing, Runner? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I had a good week. Pretty good week. I'm planning on having a nice weekend. And I'm playing this cute little puzzle game, which sometimes stumps me. I felt bad leaving my friends, but gotta do what I gotta do. Nice thing about DC, I can walk home. Yeah. I'm sure your friends understand. I would hope that they would understand. Like, I've had enough. I need to remove myself and go get comfortable. And we can do it again. It's great. Glad to hear it. Yeah, I'm glad that you are relaxing in bed. And what are you reading? What are you currently reading? They'll be fine. It's just I invited them out. Did you tell them goodbye, or did you just disappear? Oops, bye. I'm reading Coffin Moon by Keith Rawson right now. I am unfamiliar with that, but that is a really interesting title. It makes me wonder if there's like ghosts on the moon, or like interesting werewolves. I said, I gotta go home. My partner was on the same wavelength, made it easier. Okay. There was a place in Kansas City that they had 2 happy hours, like from 5 to 7, and then again from like 10 to midnight, and they did 2-for-1 Patron margaritas and like Dollar Street tacos. They're so good, but those margaritas were very, very potent. And yeah, it was like, we gotta order an Uber and we'll, you know, we need to go home. I gotta go home. I gotta go. Tequila makes me frisky. Aw. Well, I hope that your sushi gets there soon, and it is everything you wanted and more. I hope you both get lots of sushi. Okay, I guess we'll call our first customer, because I don't really know what to do with this. The Diurnic Seal. I love sushi. I was just talking about sushi earlier this week. We haven't had sushi in so long that, like, I need to go soon. Okay, I do have all of these. I'm very curious as to what we're gonna do with these. Okay, I'm calling in. Next, please. As if I didn't have enough on my plate right now, my sister Bonnie has been acting strange lately. She never got over the death of our father. She's always blamed Mr. Potter for his role in it, and now, with all this happening, she's got it in her head that he's behind it somehow. I'm worried she's going to do something stupid. If she comes in here, whatever you do, do not give her anything dangerous. I want to give her a keepsake to let her know that she is still loved. I've seen people gifting one another wooden totems, but I don't know what they're called. Gifting one another wooden totems, but I don't know what they're called. Do you have a partner? Yes, I have been married. This will be, in September, it'll be 10 years. And we have been together since May of 2012. So 14 years, 10 years. See, it's been a long, great time. I found him on this website called Manhunt. We had both set our search parameters to like 200 miles, and yeah, it worked out. You're on year 3. Well, cheers to y'all. Yours was Grindr, Rare Find. Yeah, I never put much thought into those apps, you know. So that's awesome though. I'm glad that y'all found each other and you're enjoying your time together. Okay, what does she want? Something like, how is my man Nate Dog? He's doing well. He got sucked into an unexpected meeting today, so I think he had to work longer than expected. But other than that, he's doing good. He's been, Alex, he's been really into cross-stitch lately. He's been cross-stitching national park posters, but like smaller, you know, like the old style national park posters. He's been cross-stitching. And I told him that House Slipper 1 is, I think it's free. Daniel posted in the Discord, so you know he likes The Sims and building and that kind of stuff. We hooked up and then I deleted the app and then you were regulars and then one day I never left. That's so sweet. There was just something there. There was something more there. Did you recap the story yet? If so, then I'll scroll. Did I recap the story? No. I mean, we've just basically been selling antiques, and there's something going on with ravens appearing around people, and then the people are in a trance and their eyes are all black. And that's basically all I know. Verona is like investigating. Eli, the proprietor, like the owner of Strange Antiquities, is investigating. That's as much as I know. It's kind of, we're gathering information. We are researching. Giles and the Scoobies are researching right now. He's my daddy bear. My daddy bear. The Acadia looks nice. Wait, is that a car? Or is that a game? Oh, the Acadia. Okay. Never mind, Alex. Just forget what I just said. Don't listen to me. You're talking about the picture, yeah. It's a lot of work. It is a lot of work. And then I feel like I need to research something about like how to sit for people cross-stitching because he's been like hunched over and he's like, my neck's been sore. And I'm like, maybe there's some kind of, but you have to, you know, go from the back through the front and then all the stuff. Yeah. The ravens are eating Snow White's hair. Exactly. Looks like it there's glasses for that. My partner, I don't think he needs the glasses, but especially with his height. Yeah. I think he can see it just fine unless that is gonna like, I don't know if there's like a great way to hold it. I don't know. I haven't cross-stitched except for the one little thing that we did. No, the glasses let you look forward, but they look down so you keep your head level. Oh, nice. So you keep your head at level. I'll have to look into those. But yeah, I don't know what the answer is. I was like, so did everybody that cross-stitched and has like sewn, they just invented those glasses? So imagine you're like looking straight ahead, but you see. Interesting. I was like, that feels like it'd be kind of disconcerting. Like, I don't know. I'd want to try those on. I want to see what that's like. Discombobulating. Woodham totems. Okay, I want to give her a keepsake to let her know she's still loved. Okay. Let her know that she's still loved. More can be imbued with a sentiment or such. Okay, so the Selenic totem. We want to give her the Selenic totem. Yeah, we want to give her this. I've seen those before. People use them for reading a lot. Kind of cool, to be honest. Yeah, that's true. Because have y'all ever been reading in bed and you're like laying down, you're like not sitting up, and then you like drop the book on your face? I guess that wouldn't really mitigate that problem, but I kind of want them for mini painting, but I don't think it would help with the amount of hand-eye coordination you need. I'm American. I can't read non-picture books. Hi, nerd. Happy Friday. I can't read non-picture books. That's okay. I can read them to you. I enjoy reading. I dozed that with my phone, busted a lip once. Damn. Yeah, I could see that happening. I won't tell anyone. I feel like they have those trays that you can like put above your head and like you can watch stuff on your phone. But then if you're like texting or like something, what if you drop it still? Okay, I think this is what you need. The Alice Associated. Thank you. You're welcome. Unfortunately, I have some bad news to share. Jack Hungerford has not responded well to the Dranthium tea. If anything, he appears to have sunk deeper into the trance. I daren't try anything else in case I make things worse. Isn't it so embarrassing when you drop your phone in bed? Especially onto your lip. Hi Shattered, how are you? Happy Friday. It's good to see you. Honestly, I haven't tried, but I want to use my VR and watch a movie in bed just to try it out. That seems like the safest way to do it. Maybe, because like then you wouldn't run into furniture. I'm like, yeah, that's how I feel like that could be fun depending on the movie. Please do and report back how it goes, Alex. How is your Skyrim? How is your evening going? I mean, but if it hits you in the face, busts your lip, hits you in that you get a black eye from your phone, it'd probably break my glasses. I don't know. I have this kind of chunky case on my phone. Okay, so Jack Hungerford is one of the people, yeah, that's in the trance. And this cat is named Jupiter. My evening is okay. I got a good workout in earlier. And Skyrim is alright. Felt nice to go back to that. I was actually going through some of my old clips on Twitch, and I have quite a few from my Skyrim days. And there was this one where I had triggered a bug, and I had to like hold up a plate and then use the shout that like pushes you forward to like glitch through the gate. I was like, do you remember these old janky Skyrim days? And then where I accidentally killed Eric the Slayer. Days gone by. You could also chip a tooth, which I feel like would be worse for me. I would cry if I chipped my tooth. Jack hungover. You've heard Jack be nimble, Jack hungover. I just need a smaller and lighter phone. We need to get you, Alex, have you ever seen the skit, the SNL skit with Will Ferrell and I feel like Jimmy Fallon and somebody else, Sean Hayes? They're working in this like really exclusive fashion store and they're really bitchy and snotty, and Will Ferrell pulls out this tiny, it's a sight gag, but that's what I'm thinking I can send you. This little cute flip phone. Oh yeah, fun times indeed. Also thank you for the hydrate, and thank you for the lurks. I don't think I saw that one. If you want a laugh, I feel like it's pretty short. It's Sean Hayes, Jimmy Fallon, Will Ferrell. There's other times that they're in that store too, but I think it's with like different guests. Yeah. I remember more cowbell. Yeah, that one. Classic. Hello. They're like, pack your things. So-and-so needs us. We're heading to the plane. And they're so mean to the customers that come in. But it's so silly. I think you're right. Yeah, one where he has a large phone too. Oh, okay, so Verona's back. Those silly sods at Calgarth Hall wouldn't let me in to look around. It seems I've upset the little lord who lives there at some point in the past. Allegedly, I refused to perform an exorcism on his haunted house. He didn't like my suggestion that it might be the local kids playing pranks on him because he's a mean old git. I'm not so easily put off, though. Do you have a Tenebran cloak I could use this evening? I've got some snooping to do. Verona is a woman of mystery. She says, I got some sneaking to do. Upon activation, a Tenebran cloak will create a sphere of enshrouding darkness. A single stone set in bronze gives power to these totems. A single stone set in bronze. Okay, what I need to look at my gems book, I think. Gems. A stone of containment, maybe? Maybe Selenic. Maybe a Selenic stone set in bronze. Was that right? That seems right. Okay, so maybe one Selenic stone set in bronze will let this diva be invisible. Hold on, this is a green gemstone. This is bronze, but this seems like a lot going on around it. Lady, don't do exorcisms. They never end well. I have nothing to remark. She refused. She was like, no, it's the kids pulling a prank on you because you are a rude git. My heart feels lighter. Git. Bronze. Wait, so the whole thing is bronze? I thought that was a gem right there. Okay, so bronze, a turquoise gemstone. I don't think... Oh, hold on. Okay, hold on. This is... No, this is gold. Dang it. Because I was like, wait, that looks like the, Selunite that I thought it might be. Okay, so we have a green gemstone and a turquoise. Onyx, we don't have any of that. Dark green, no, we don't have that. Green, a stone of the earth and of nature. Pale blue or turquoise, a stone of water. Is this, I know this is something else. It's not one of those things. I have nothing to remark. Come on, remark. Polished, hard and cool. A turquoise gemstone, bronze. Was there anything more helpful? A sphere of enshrouding darkness that will cloak all within its reach. Okay, maybe there's something about the symbols. Is there a darkness symbol? Deception? Dark. Okay, so maybe if there's something with the triangle, the two triangles, the mama and the baby. This just has like so many different symbols though. I wish I could hold the pendant up while I have this book open. You know what I mean? I wish that I could do that. I don't feel like that's cheating. I feel like it would just help me remember things. We have a bullseye wax or oil? Antenna. That looks like a snowflake. Snow. Fog. Okay, so this, I feel like this is something to do with the weather. Like this controls the weather. A single stone set in bronze. Now what is this some kind of green organic material? That's not doing shit for me. Leon, thank you so much for the 3 stream. You better strange them antiquities, mama. Strange them for the gods. I'm trying to find the correct thing for this lady. Pinkish, yeah. I'm having a tough time. Happy Friday though, Leon. I hope that you've had a beautiful week. Hey, hold on, what's this? A pinkish gemstone. This is bronze. But then this is stone. I have nothing to remark. Cold. Warm. that's the gemstone I would think would be... Selenic, a stone of protection and enveloping. Enveloping night sounds like you're hidden in the shadows. We ain't got no onyx. I don't think that's really a dark purpose, the bloodstone. So... yeah, you know what, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and we will make better choices next time. Oh my god. I did it. I did it. Love tub thumping. Takes me back so long ago. Like, roller skating parties. Did your elementary and or middle school have those at like the roller skating rink? It'd be like, tonight is this school's like roller skating party, and I can't remember if we got in for free, or if we had like a discount, and they'd play like all the music that was popular at the time. The gemstone is Moonstone, a stone of enveloping night, which hints at the use of this item. Beautiful. I'm so happy. St. Cedric's Thunder. Okay, so she's off to snoop like a diva. She's snooping. Oops. Barton Potter. Oh, this is Mr. Potter. I bumped into Eli at the station yesterday before he left for Oxford. His train was late, so we had a brief chat, and he suddenly remembered something he wanted to tell you. I told him I'd pass on the message. He's gonna pull out a gun. The only time I went skating was when my sister's boyfriend, now husband, would take us while they were dating. Oh, that's so sweet, though. Yeah, our school had these roller skating parties. And like at the roller skating rink, they also had like skee ball and like the thing where you could shoot the basketball. They had like kind of arcadey games, and they had like a little food court where you could get like pizza and popcorn, like, you know, shitty shitty food. But as a kid, you're like, yes, I want the pizza, I want a giant Pepsi, and I want to roller skate for like 4 hours. I was terrible at roller skating, but I still loved going because I got to see my friends, and we could hold hands and skate, and then they did couple skating. And I remember I was couple skating with this girl named Danielle, and they had like these laser lights that would like play on the floor, and I got like motion sick from the lights, and I had to skate away to the bathroom because I was like, I'm gonna be sick. And I just left her out there in the middle of the couple skating. I hope she's okay. Another news, I've got a little something for you if you're interested. It's going to cost you, but it's worth it. A map of the catacombs. What's it going to cost me? Very rare. Worth a lot to someone in your line of work, I imagine. And all I'm asking for in return is a Valent. I keep forgetting to mention, it would be helpful for you to read Dr. Robertson's booklet on curses. You'll find it in the cupboard hidden in the... Girl, I've already... This diva thinks I haven't already been snooping through... through here. On curses and their effects, a brief overview. Braxis, characterized by necrosis of the flesh. The afflicted will feel no pain, but the scarring has no cure. I was like, okay, so this person's asking for a Valent. Is that gonna cause a curse on somebody? Now, can I move? Okay, I need to look up what this is. Valent. We got High Grims. Happy Friday. I don't know if I actually know that Christina Aguilera song. It keeps getting better. How are you doing? How was the rest of your week? The holes in a valent are of roughly equal size and spacing. They are used by the adventurous to help them find their way. A curious pulse can be felt where its power concentrates. Okay, so holes. It has of equal spacing. Is this a valent? I mean, it didn't say anything about whether. Yeah, okay, that's not it. Pitted. I have nothing to remark. Gold. I don't know if I know that song either. Hi, Andy. Andy, I am kind of jealous of your NASA badge. I don't think I watched long enough to get it. But also, I think I heard yesterday that there's something wrong with the toilet or the bathroom on the Artemis. Like something's funky. It's okay. I feel like if you watch, there's like a couple more chances to get it. I have nothing to remark. Okay, but these holes. Stone. Okay, hold on. Holes. Let me look up holes. There's nothing about holes. There's 2 more chances when they circle the moon and with. Okay, great. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you so much. How's your Friday going? Do you have any plans for the weekend? My week is going okay. The weather's finally consistently nice, so I took a nice walk. I love that. Nice little walk after work. Also, I thought I didn't know that Christina Aguilera song, but the music video is unearthing something deep in my memory. And all of a sudden, you remember the dance, your body just takes over, and you're like, wait, I know this, if there is a dance. Okay, do you remember her song, is it I'm Not Myself Tonight? It's like, there's like a ball gag, and I liked that song. But I feel like a lot of people didn't know that one. I know I've seen this blue wig before. You're like, wait, it's all coming back. Okay, you need a valent. A valent. The holes in a valent are of roughly equal size and spacing. A curious pulse. Okay. I don't have anything else that has holes. Holes? Question mark. I mean, that looks like it has holes where its power concentrates. Weathered. But yeah, I work remote, and sometimes I don't realize I haven't left the house in like 3 to 4 days, so I'm trying to. Completely understandable, and I'm proud of you for making the effort. I've said this before, but I felt like it was such an aha moment for me. Like when I started working from home at the beginning of COVID, I would take like my lunch break and I would go walk around outside. But there was something about going directly from my bed to the dining table where I worked and like not doing anything that was like, I don't know. I was not having it. I was like, maybe I missed the commute. So I started walking before work, and that really helped my brain for the day. It was like something so small could be so life-changing. I had no idea. So I would just like get up a little bit earlier just so I could go like walk around the block and like take in the morning, you know, while it was still cool, and try to like, okay, it's gonna be a great day. It's gonna be such a great day. I just know it. It's pretty good, and no plans except relaxing and a Twitch friend from New Zealand and not Arizona is maybe in your area, so I'm meeting up for lunch. Okay, that's awesome. I hope you all have a great lunch. I'm trying to think if I know anybody from New Zealand. Not off the top of my head, but that's cool. I went on a nice walk / jog this afternoon. It was so nice, right? This weather. We have the windows open again. I'm loving it. I'm in a tank top. Very random and last minute. Okay. Well, I hope you all have a good time. enjoy. Maybe in your area. For some reason, that makes me think singles in your area. Call now. I have nothing to remark. Nothing about a sense of power. Hard and cool, weathered. Hard and cool, weathered. Hard and cool. Everything here's cool. A morning walk before work sounds nice, but I'm such a night owl that I wake up like 5 minutes before I actually have to start work. I'm also a night owl, as you could probably tell. Yeah, I had to. I mean, there were some days that happened, but then I was like, I felt better set up for the day for some reason doing that. But yeah, we like. Now that it's getting nicer, we get out on the weekends for like hiking and stuff, but in the winter, it's like we would go out once a week to get groceries, you know, run our errands, and that was it. And I was like, have I gone outside? I feel like this had been the coldest winter since I moved here. What? You staying up late? I would have never guessed, right? I've always been a night owl. I also have always been a reader, and I feel like, I don't know, I feel like those things kind of go hand in hand, because you're like in bed and you're like really into the book and you're like, I want to keep going. Or it'd be like, lights out, and I was like, well, I have a flashlight. I remember in school, I always preferred PE in the mornings. I'm trying to remember, yeah, when my PE was. I know, except in high school, you had to take PE, and everyone was like, we recommend you take it your freshman year, and so I did. But it was the first period of the day. And so you have a bunch of like stinky kids who've been like sweating in PE going, because a lot of people are like, I'm not going to shower. Because we didn't just have enough time. Like, they didn't give us enough time, really. Like, we had a swimming pool, like an indoor swimming pool at my high school. And I remember like rinsing off after that because the chlorine was like super strong. Like, but yeah. I don't know where I was going with that, but basically you get super sweaty and then you have to go sit, like you change out of your PE clothes, but then you're just like, well, I hope everybody put on deodorant. Twinkle, thank you for the upload. Oh, we just had our warmest winter, but it was always like very back and forth and still rainy. Oh, they gave us PE electives and I took recreational games. I wasn't sweating too much from pickleball. Oh, that sounds cute. Yeah, ours was everything. Like team sports, dancing, sexual health, swimming. We didn't get, like, it was, they gave you everything. I think like once you finish PE, you could take like other electives like weights or I guess maybe weights. There might have been one other one, but that sounds like so much, but we never had a swimming pool. And it was, interestingly enough, that was the pool where I took swim lessons like every summer as a kid with the Red Cross. So I was like, I'm very familiar with this pool. And then my cross country coach was like, one of the years was like, okay, you're going to go swim laps and then you're going to go for your 5-mile run. And I was like, are you trying to like no one's body is prepared for this, to like swim this many laps and then to go run 5 miles. Like, it's great that we're swimming. It's like good, you know, healthy on your joints and stuff. Great exercise, but we're already exhausted because most people don't swim laps like often, you know? Well, not everybody has access to a pool. Our options were either the rec games or weights. Swimming and other things were always extracurricular / after school. Gotcha. I'm dead curious to where the swimming team went for their meetups because I can't think of a nearby swimming pool area thingy near me. Yeah, how would they have practiced? Like, you need somewhere to practice. You can't... I mean, you can just swim, but you're going to be worn out. After jogging today, first time in ages, I was like, I need to maybe do swimming. Yeah, Andy, I haven't ran or jogged in so long. I've been more into like lifting weights and doing like some full body workouts, which I've been doing for like the past several years. Just because I don't know if I burned myself out running. I mean, because I've been running most of my life, and you know, it's like, well, I've ran this way, I've ran this route, like, and I don't want to drive somewhere to run because that feels like a waste, you know, like, and it was like doing like the full body workouts was like, I noticed like a change in my body, like immediate, like pretty quickly. But yeah, I did go out jogging in our pasture maybe in February. It was like a nice day and I was like, I'm gonna go out for jog. I was frustrated, something was frustrating me, and that was like, running was always a good release for me. And I was like, wow, I am so like, my cardio has tanked, because I like do bursts of cardio, but it's not, you know, sustained. I was just thinking of taking up weekly swimming in case the walking starts getting really boring. We have a few rec centers and gyms with pools. Yeah, swimming, I feel like swimming also, whenever I'd get done swimming, I was like, I am so hungry. Like it felt like your whole body was working out. I guess because it is, right? Especially if you're doing like the front crawl and you have to do the breathing, and that always freaked me out. I hated doing the front crawl. I also hate diving. I hate like diving off the little, I hate diving off the diving board. I hate diving off the little, I can't remember what they call those things, like, but when you're racing, can't do diving. Yeah, I did it. In Kansas City, they had something called the Corporate Challenge where they would take companies from all over Kansas City, and depending on how many employees they had, that would be like what division you were in. And then like you would have a coordinator, and they were like getting volunteers for all these different events. So it was like, sure, I'll do like the half marathon, and some of the track things. And then they're like, well, we need somebody to compete in the swimming. And I was like, I haven't swam in years. Like I don't go swimming, but I still did it. And I was like, I'll be damned if these people are going to show me up. So I was like, I'm going to get up there on the diving block and go for it. And I did. And yeah, that was terrible though. I was like, you have this huge, you know, this Olympic-sized pool. There's bleachers. There are so many people watching. It's like a real race type thing. And I'm like, I haven't swam. I'm like, there are people who've like shaved their body. They have the swim caps. They're in Speedos. And I show up in like my swim trunks. And I'm like, well, hoping for the best. But it was really just to score points, like that you participated. So I was like, I feel like you should take me out to Chili's or something for doing this. I'm not in tune with my body enough for that. My body's getting into the pool however it wants to. Exactly. Spice up your walks, wear flip-flops and antagonize the neighborhood pit bulls. I thought you were going to say wear flip-flops and like jog across some broken glass, walk across some broken glass. Exactly, yeah. You steal them and you make them your best friends. Love me. Love me. Jesus Christ, what is... A curious pulse can be felt where its power concentrates. A curious pulse. It doesn't say what it's made of. Sold. I'll go get my flip-flops now. Exactly. I have my flip-flops at the ready. I'm ready to make these babies my best friend. Like, is there something in here? An unpleasant sensation in the back of my skull. Nothing to remark. I really thought that they were going to be like... I feel the energy pulsing. I hope Tivas count as flip-flops. I mean, I feel like that's close enough. Are those like the strappy sandal type things? I'm pretty sure I know what those are. Not like fancy strappy sandals, but like outdoor strappy sandals. Nothing to remark. Okay, but like the way that they show... The way that they show like the map. Do we have anything about a map? Finding your way? Libya? No. Yeah, they have the foam bottoms and then the Velcro straps. Love a good Velcro moment. I jog by. I don't have... See, I never liked running track. I enjoyed cross country because it was like you didn't see the same thing the entire route. It was you're running through some woods or like it was more entertaining. I hated running in circles. Girl, I don't know what you want. I have nothing to remark. You gotta give me something. Cool. Pitted. Gold. Turquoise, pale yellow, and maybe orange. Okay. Turquoise, pale yellow, and orange. You'd think maybe the green? Pinkish, orange, a black. Okay, so I don't think that one. Pale yellow, green, dark green, and black. Gold. Warm? Okay, if it's warm, is that like where the energy is concentrating maybe? I have nothing to remark. Outdoor hiking / running is way more interesting, right? Yeah. Jogging on a track is so nice. It felt so cool doing that to just practice for 8th grade when trying out for track and field. Twiggle, what events did you do in track? I just lift heavy and walk these days. I just lift heavy and walk these days. Wish there was a volleyball court nearby though. You're a volleyballer? I feel like I always wanted to be a volleyballer, but I was not good at it. I wish I liked hiking more. I live in the PNW and it's so big here. Yes, I was just talking about when we lived in Seattle, and if people came to visit, I was like, we have to go out hiking during the week because on the weekends everybody's out and it's like you're just like in a queue trying to hike up this mountain, but you're like waiting and then you're waiting to go back down. Get into the woods, pretend you're doing your own Lord of the Rings. Yeah. I need a little cloak. I need to hide under a tree root to get away from the ring wraith. I have nothing to remark. I know, Grims, I know also like before COVID happened, the office I worked in, we were in the AI2 incubator like on Lake Union or really close to Lake Union. And so one of my coworkers would kayak from her apartment across Lake Union to work. She did that a few times. I don't know if you like kayaking. I pretty much tried everything except the jump over the small dirt sand pit thingy. I didn't make the team, but I enjoyed it. I could barely jump over the high jump or long jump stuff. Yeah, I never tried the jumping. I just ran. Wait, yeah. Did you used to do like team sports? Or compete in things? Yeah, specifically I'm in Portland, and when people come to visit, they're always like, all right, what are the best hikes? And I'm like, I don't know, I'm taking you to a video game bar and a spooky McMinimans. Gotcha. What are the best hikes? I don't know. You should have done your own research before you came to visit. No, hated sports. Okay. Yeah, I tried out the baseball, the soccer, I didn't really stick with those. And then once I found cross country, I was like, this is it for me. We just run away from our problems. I'm in the zombie apocalypse when I go camping. Then yeah. Make the most out of limited resources. Okay, I think it's still around. There's an app called Zombies Run, and it's like a radio drama that you listen to while you're running. And so the program can be like longer or shorter depending on how far you're running. And they'll also give like bursts of like sprint bursts of like, oh no, there's zombies, like da da da, you need to like increase your speed. I don't know, that was like my last attempt at like making running interesting, like getting me back into it. And I had a good time. And I feel like you got like XP or something. It was a good time. Me wistfully like, remember apartments, remember air conditioners, but alas, the zombies. Sounds like a really clever program. I feel like I still get emails from them. I don't have the app anymore, obviously, since I haven't been running. But it was like you were like a courier going between two encampments to like help deliver things, and it was, yeah. But for the longest time, I did not listen to anything when I would run. I didn't like listening to music or anything. I just liked to be alone with my thoughts and kind of work things out. Okay, blue gemstone, gold. Okay, so what does blue mean? An anchor between body and mind. Cool idea. Yeah, I think that would actually work for me. Yeah, Zombies Run. I feel like it was a free app, but this was also like 2018, 2019, so take an anchor between body and mind. Diva, I hope... I've just been piddling around trying to figure out what this person wants. I'm trying to get him the right thing. I'm doing my due diligence. A curious pulse can be felt where its power concentrates. See, none of these things have given a pulse. Roughly equal size and spacing. I mean, these look like pretty equal size. And the spacing seems equal. This hole is big. That's a big hole. So I'm ruling that one out. This one also has a big hole. So I'm gonna go with this. I hope... Just because this one says it's warm. And this information said a curious pulse can be felt where its power... So I'm thinking maybe the warmth is like the power concentration. Because this has nothing. This gives me... Oh, hold on, shit. It vibrates with energy. Never mind. It's this. I finally found the vibration. For me, it's toilet paper. You can just get a really powerful squirt bottle and then, I don't know, like roll around on some leaves. I lied. It doesn't make sense to me. I've basically gaslit myself so many times in this game. I treat this like I'm getting, like these people, like these fictitious characters are paying me to do this job. I'm treating it like this is my real life. I take it very seriously. Oh shit, we have another map to explore, the catacombs. Dang, they are really, something by a diurnic seal, like object made from silver. Okay. I bet your Yelp reviews are really good. I recently read Midnight Crossroad. Is it Crossroads? Anyway, one of the main characters has an antique store. And I was like, I've never like thought about running an antique store. Like I'm not like into antiques, but I was like, in this book and in this life, it seems kind of like a peaceful a peaceful thing. I guess it's a, no, he runs the pawn shop. The gay couple, can you believe it? They run the antique store. So but I was like, well, pawn shop kind of, excuse me, they might have antiques and stuff. I want to know what makes something antique versus just regular old stuff. That's a great question. See, I can't answer that. And I've watched Antiques Roadshow a few times, but I don't know. Is it like hundreds of years old? 100 years at least? I don't know what the answer is. Is there... Interesting. Okay, well, I don't think we need to go to the catacombs yet. Oh. An item is generally considered an antique if it is 100 years old or older. While age is the primary factor, true antiques are often distinguished by their high-quality craftsmanship, rarity, and historical or artistic significance, according to Google. Thank you, Leon. You're like Wikipedia with arms. I'm reading a book right now about a magical pawn shop, but instead of items, they trade in memories and regrets. Wait, Grims, is that the Stephen King book? Oh gosh, what's that called? I have a book that it makes me think of what you're describing, and I still haven't read it. It's called Water Moon by Samantha Soto Yambao. Gotcha. Yeah, there's some book my friend lent me a long time ago, gave to me, by Stephen King, that's about... I feel like it's a similar concept. I could be completely wrong. I probably am. I want to say that it was called Needful Things, but maybe they don't have anything to do with memories and regrets. It takes place in Tokyo and it looks like a ramen shop, but I guess if you have a strong enough regret, the door opens to a pawn shop instead. If you have a strong enough regret, what would a strong enough regret be? Like, I'm curious about what the strong enough regrets are. No regrets. I would not trade my regrets. It's what makes us human. I'm not too far into it yet, but it kind of feels like that's what they're getting at. I'm pretty sure the regrets and memories are getting eaten by evil spirits. They're training the evil spirits to be more human-like, so that way the evil spirits can take over. Oops, sorry. Oh, this is the sister. I feel like I'm going crazy here. I know who's behind this madness, all these people with the pitch black eyes. But nobody is listening to me. I've seen it happen before. 7 years ago, my father died the same way. Well, since nobody will listen, I'm going to take care of it myself. She's going to take matters into her own tentacles. A Corvan's might, please, and I'll be on my way. Gray's Grace or Corvan's might. Let's read what these do. Because her sister said, please don't give her anything super powerful. Corvan's might, sometimes called an eagle's gift, is an assassin's tool that makes use of Wixic power. When the warrior queen Corvan was surrounded and close to defeat, a gift came to her from an unlikely source. With it, she turned the tide of battle and the legend of the Bloody Queen was born. Okay, and then Gray's Grace, was that the other thing? Gray's Grace. Worn as a pendant to dispel melancholy, they share the design of a shadow catcher. They share the design of a shadow catcher. Is a shadow hold similar to a shadow catcher? Okay, a shadow catcher design. Okay. So it's got this, gosh, what do you call that? Good golly. Is this... Is this the same thing? Raise detailing... So many books, so little time, right? So many books to experience, so many games to experience. She reminds me of the cousin from Scarlet Hollow. Is that Tabitha? That cranky ass cousin? I want to do sand volleyball, but that heat is something else, right? You'll burn your feetsies in the sand. I've had to make a deal with myself that I can only buy one book for every 3 books I finish. That's a really that's really smart. I should maybe set the same limits for myself. But then I'm like, well, this is, you know, like a really good sale. I found this, except like I'm like, if I find it used and it's like a really good price, then I'm like, well, it's meant to be. I'm really excited for the SCB book to show up soon. There is no Yeah. I hope you like it. You'll have to let me know. I'm also interested. But again, the last thing I need right now is a new book. Maybe once I get through 3 more books, then I can look into that one. See if the library has it. I've had a library card basically since we moved here and I still haven't checked anything out, which I don't know, but I'm also like make notes in some of my books. Grace. I mean, do we trust the sister that her sister has been like... Okay, hold on. What did she say? Francesca said... My sister Bonnie has been acting strange lately. She never got over the death of our father. She's always blamed Mr. Potter for his role in it. Okay, so she thinks... So she gets the Raven thing. She's going to kill Mr. Potter, is what it seems like. I'm worried she's going to do something stupid. Whatever you do, do not give her anything dangerous. I want to give her a keepsake to... Okay, so I gave her that keepsake to give. Okay, so I'm thinking... Maybe let's not give her the pendant that gives her the power to murder people. Yeah, we don't need a new bloody queen in the area. I think my partner just bought that last week and he seems to really like it. Usually he only reads on his lunches, but he's come home from work and immediately went back to reading. I don't know. She looks like she can handle a little pendant. She's just gonna get this cutesy little thing. So you know it's a good book when he's like, I'm looking forward to getting home and reading. Closer inspection reveals that it does indeed dispel melancholy. Okay, I hope that makes you happy, Diva. Don't insult me, Thaumaturge. This isn't some depression that can be cured with your little trinkets. I will get hold of a Corvan's Might. Oh. Okay, bye. Maybe get a better attitude next time. How about that? I need to pet the cat to relieve this, tension. Don't like that attitude. Get out of here with that stinky attitude. Go to another antiquities store then if you think you can find a better deal. Like, no ma'am. No ma'am. I'm just going to do a quick little arranger. No, not that. Oopsie doodles. Oopsie doodles. There we go. Your Yelp rating has definitely gone down, but that's okay. We can survive this. Right, we're gonna have a painted picture of her set up. Like, if you see this customer, do not engage. Oh my god, hi Grizz. Thank you for the twirl. I'll twirl for you. There you go. I had a twirl in the chair. It spins. How are you? I was talking about you with my brother today at lunch. Rose dollar. $1. Thank you. Thank you. Have the cat chase her out like a loss prevention employee. You know what we could do is we could put a spear on his head and he could chase her. And like the spear is tipped with like a sleeping potion. So then if she gets poked, she falls asleep and then she wakes up, I don't know, in a different place. That's my punishment. Or she gets, I guess rockets weren't a thing. I was like, we could launch her into outer space. How is your brother? He's doing pretty well. He had kind of some stuff going on this week. So he was off work for a few days and then his work gave them today off. And I was like, is your company like religious? But no, he's doing well. I was telling him that there's a county fair close to us next weekend and there's like what looks like maybe backyard wrestling. And so Nate's sister had sent this thing and was like, we're going to this, right? And so I was telling him about it and I was like, we should definitely go. But he, you know, they have the 6 cats that kind of prevent them from doing things at night. Because y'all know when I'm there I'm like, the cats are like running my life, ruining and running my life. Also, thank you so much for the hydrate. Rockets aren't a thing yet. Maybe we can make a magical rocket. Yeah, Andy, it seems like it's going to be probably really good people watching and it's like $10. And I think that includes admission to the fair itself plus the wrestling. I haven't been to a wrestling thing since we lived in Kansas City. That was a good time. That was, man, good people watching. Maybe 1 or 2 kind of hot guys. The cats run the house. They do. And, yeah. Anyway, what are you up to? What are you up to? Amateur wrestling is so much fun, right? They have a lot of passion. They have a lot of passion. Some funny trash talk. Like, it's theater, but in tidy little booty shorts sometimes. Like, come on. Come on. What more can I ask for? I'll be there with my opera glasses. They're not the greatest actors, but they're super impressive stunt people. Wrestling, yeah, like not like wrestling like sports, like in high school or college, Twiggle, but like the operatic, super dramatic stunt wrestling, like from Stone Cold Steve Austin or The Rock, like, but not that level, you know. My favorite wrestler here is Evil Gay. Have I seen them before? What's the story behind that name? I heard Booty Shorts Theater. Leon, I was talking about going to a wrestling event next weekend at our county fair. I don't know, he's gay and evil? Evil. The most evil. Well, if he's going to be evil gay, I'm going to be evilist gay. When I become a semi-professional wrestler. Leon, let's go. Y'all come down here. Y'all are welcome. It would be so much fun. We can meet up at the fair. I really hope that they have fried cheesecake. I haven't had fried cheesecake in so long. Or fried butter. I haven't had either of those in, I don't know, 14 years, 15 years. I saw a wrestling clip recently where one guy's opponent was a ghost. That makes me think of that Nicole Kidman video where she's like on the red carpet and she like shakes her hair, or she like does this thing and it's like when you get slapped by a ghost but you still look fierce. I love that one. Today I learned fried cheesecake is a thing. Fried anything is a thing at the fair. Yum, fried cheesecake. Joe Andrea's nice and Becky Lynch. Are those wrestlers? Yeah, so we have not been to the fair. When we were in Raleigh for the Stardew Valley concert, the state fair was going on, and that was like a big, like there was a lot of traffic. Like we didn't go to the state fair, and I was glad because I was like, this exit, like cars are just like trying to get to this fair, and I was like, what is going on? Like what is happening at the fair? But my brother did tell me that where we saw the Stardew Valley concert, Phantom of the Opera is going to be playing there, and I was like, wait, I haven't seen Phantom on stage since like 2017, so I might be trucking. I might be trucking. Me too, Andy. I also need to look into that. He gets the emails because he's the one that bought the tickets. So, did it drop in the oil and we were able to fish it out? You can eat it. You can eat it. Exactly. Phantom of the Opera is, I think if someone was going to introduce it to me now, I'd be like, absolutely not. But I feel like I saw it at such a formative part in my life that I was like, well, this is like one of those musicals that I like. And Little Shop of Horrors. I mean, I did go see Rent a few times in the theaters, but that's like, I was again at a formative time in my life. I think you have to kind of freeze it, dip it in batter, then drop it in oil and fry. Yeah, I think that's like, it's an artisanal process. Like these are artisans, mama. More flashbacks to 2017. Oh, it's in May 2027. Okay, well, I have a while to plan. I guess I have a while to play. That's so far away. Dang. I've seen deep fried Oreos, and I wanted to try it, but elephant ears always win fair food. Wait, do they deep fry elephant ears like the plant? I haven't heard of that. Is that, I'm assuming maybe it's not the plant. My partner was Audrey in Little Shop. I would love to have heard your partner sing Suddenly Seymour. This is so embarrassing. I think I still have the Glee version on my Spotify playlist of Leah Michelle and Darren Criss singing Suddenly Seymour. Unless there's another one, but the one I looked up. Okay. I do miss fried carnival food. It's like you can just have like that one thing. And then I was like, I've learned my lesson. I'm not going to eat the fried food. I'm not going to ride any rides. So I should be fine. An elephant ear is like a big flat fried bread covered in cinnamon sugar. Ooh, that sounds good. They call it elephant ear because of the shape. Okay. I don't remember ever seeing those. But again, it's been like however many years since I was at a place where things like that were sold. And size. Yeah, that sounds like Ren Fair size food. Those giant turkey legs at like the fair, I cannot stand that. Like I am so grossed out by those, and I'm like, I will close my eyes if someone's eating them. The first time we went to Houston, I went to Houston to visit Nate's bestie. She took us to the Ren Fair in Houston, and it was huge, like this gigantic. It was really great people watching, but so many of those giant drumstick things, and I was like, I gotta go. Elephant ears are definitely fair food around here. What's the fried food with powdered sugar on it? A funnel cake? Maybe? I don't really care for those either. What do you mean you don't want 11 pounds of meat on a stick? I'll pass. I don't like eating anything that has bone in it or around it anyway. Funnel cake, or maybe, yeah, well, isn't a funnel cake just fried dough? I don't know. But I think that's maybe what you're thinking of, Twiggle. I know there's like a lot of powdered sugar on them. Yeah, I was like, I don't know if there is a difference. Would you like some fried dough? You want some fried dough with some powdered sugar? Yeah, the funnel cake. End of day 8. As his mind roiled in confusion, he watched through his remaining good eye as his partner lunged towards the satchel that contained the casket. To his horror, he saw that his partner's eyes were black. Bullshit. Speaking of dough, I'm going to try and make my own bread next week. Bri, what kind of bread will you be making? And can I please have some? The first time I cat sat at my brother's, his neighbor made me this really delicious rosemary focaccia, and I haven't had any more of her bread since then. And I'm like, when are you going to be making more bread? High fiber, low carb bread out of flax seeds. Okay, sounds good. I would try it. It's going to get things moving right along. The smooth move bread. I don't. My brother and I, when we were at my grandpa's, like one summer, he had the smooth move tea, and we thought that was the funniest thing ever. And we're like, what if we like, you know, gave that to grandpa and didn't tell him that it was the smooth move tea? I got the I like the, is it Famous something, Killer Dave's, the seed bread. Aldi has like their own version of the seed bread. I love that. It tastes so good. It makes really, really good avocado toast and sandwiches. I like how white it is. That's evil. we were making our own fun that summer or spring break or whenever we were there. That was I think the trip that we had like asked him to take. I don't know if it was E3. There was some kind of like expo going on at the Science Center in Seattle, and there was like video games, and we're like, Grandpa, can you take us to this? And we got rear-ended on the highway going to this thing, and my grandpa, like one of his cars with this like giant Cadillac from the 80s, like nothing, indestructible. Like there was maybe a scratch on his bumper, and the car that rear-ended was like crumpled. It was like when you take like a soda can or a beer can and you crush it. That's what this car looked like. And yeah, but I was like so paranoid after that. I was like, are people going to hit me? Like, what's going to happen? I'm so scared. Like, I'm watching, don't get too close to me. Like, it was trafficy, which Seattle trafficy, normal, trafficy and rainy. And I was like, why would you be so close? We did make it to the event. Yeah, we did make it to the event. I think because like there were no injuries, and I think I don't remember the police or anything coming. Like they exchanged insurance stuff, and I think maybe the other people, if they could still drive their car, or if someone had to come get them. But we went. Yeah, we were determined. I was like, I'm gonna start hitchhiking up to the event. Sarah gets that. I call it her bird seed. That's what Nate calls it. That's what Nate calls it. He's like, what's this bird seed? And okay, to be fair, it does leave seeds everywhere, but I try to like shake it off in the bag before I pull it out. I'm like, it's tasty. It just tastes good. I used to get it, but it goes bad in 3 minutes. Yeah, that's why you put it in the freezer. That's why you put it in the freezer, like by the use by date, if you haven't used it. And then like if you're gonna have toast or whatever the next day, you can set it out, or you can just I put it in the toaster oven. I said, get me the bread with the preservatives. I mean, that does make more sense. Like if you're, I don't know, don't eat bread that often, but I feel like I probably have a sandwich once or twice a week, and then maybe avocado toast if I have avocados. So I mean, we go through bread. Plus, like, if we go out hiking, just taking a peanut butter sandwich, because it doesn't like have to be super cold. Like it keeps pretty well. And we just make a couple of sandwiches and keep them in the bag, in the little lunchbox with the cooler. Freezer is a good call. I mean, and I don't think it tastes, for me, I'm like, I don't think it tastes any different. Because I'm not just eating bread by itself. Like I'm always putting stuff on it. I always put bread directly in the fridge. Yeah, Nate has done that too, where he's like, well, I'm going to put it in the fridge because I don't want to like thaw it. And I'm like, it's really, I don't know. Live your life. Do what you want with your bread. But if you're afraid of your bread going bad, just put it in the freezer. And then you're like, okay, I want to have this tomorrow. Just put it in the refrigerator. And then the next day you have your bread. And it's not moldy. And you're like, I didn't waste all that money. Or eat all the bread as fast as you can. Just consume the bread. Dip it in lots of butter. Oh my God, today at lunch with my brother, there was an older couple sitting in a booth close to us, and the server came by and she was like stopping to check on them, and she's like, "Hun, are you just eating butter?" And this elderly woman was cutting up like a pat of butter and eating it. And I was like, you know what? That's what I want to be like in a few years. Because like when I was a kid, I would eat butter. She was so mean. But she was being very proper. She had the fork and the knife, Andy. She was cutting this little pat of butter. Leave the lady alone. She doesn't have much time left. She can eat. Yeah, I don't know. I think the server was like, "Do you want me to bring you more butter?" Because I feel like most of the people that eat there go there all the time. Like it's where everybody knows your name. And so she was probably like, "Bernice, do you need more butter? You want me to bring you more butter?" My Polish grandma would use rye bread with butter and liver sausage. Give us rye bread with butter and liver sausage. So good. I don't know about the liver sausage. Right, have we talked about liver mush? I never heard of liver mush till I moved here. And I tried it. I've tried it twice. And I said, I don't think it's for me. Like if I am dying or like very hungry and someone's like, this is the only thing I can make for you, I'll be like, okay. But otherwise, no. I enjoy a good liver mush, aka pate. It is I don't know if it is, because it's not like in the shape of a sausage. It's like a loaf, and you, from what I understand, you slice it very thinly, and then you can like fry it. There's like liver mush festivals around here. Like it's a super popular thing. Liver sausage is like a spread. Yeah, this is not like a spread. Oh, I love pate, but like actual pate. Yeah, I don't know if I've actually had pate, and it does not appeal to me mentally. I feel like as I've gotten older, I tend to lean more vegetarian. Liver is also very nutritious, but the taste is definitely acquired. Yeah, I remember my mom cooking liver and onions at least twice growing up, and I could not stand the smell of it cooking. Like, I would make me sick to my stomach, and I was like, nope, I'll just eat the onions, thank you. Or spotted dick, the British. I haven't tried that either. I think I've seen it in a can. I'm pretty sure it comes in a can. Okay, I need to explore. Oh yeah, what is this? Oh shit, this looks like, hold on. This looks like a tombstone. So I wonder if this is in the catacombs? Oh shit, shake that ass. I mean... No, that's not it. That's not the correct shape. I feel like this is the correct shape. I feel like it's this one. Okay. Success! I squeeze through a partially collapsed passageway and emerge in a small chamber. Glinting in the flickering torchlight, I catch sight of a pendant draped across an old gravestone. Wait, where's Jupiter? Y'all, where's Jupiter? Excuse me? Well, if Jupiter's not here, then the planet... Well... Ionic. Sleep vessel. Of the day. Object made from silver, blank. Faces a diurnic field. Erases. No. Alright. Constance Bader. Have we met Constance before? My awakening ceremony takes place at the convent tomorrow. I will need a talon. Infusion talon. Okay. An initiate of the League of the Infusion Heart. Are those cuts? The League of the Infusion Heart uses these items as part of its grim initiation rite. They guard their secrets closely, but it is said that they worship the ancient nameless gods, communing with them via the broken path. Acolytes must press the tip of a talon hard against their cheekbone. To the point of drawing blood, they perform this act nightly for 49 days, 7 sevens, after which the scar will forever mark them. Ew. Absolutely not. Absolutely fucking not. Gods. Blood. And we don't know what it's made of. We just know they're pressing it into their I mean, this huge black gemstone streaked with red, iron. I mean, this looks like talons. Infusion talon. Gemstones. Do we have anything about blood in here? The Wixig, the bloodstone. Fusion talent. Is there a symbol for blood? We have a symbol for urine, but not for blood. I don't understand that. Also, old gods. Planetary mundane elements, seasons. Horned god. Maybe the horned god is an old god. And it's got like two little... The tip of a talon hard to point of drawing blood. Okay, so whatever it is has two tips that are causing these like half moon scars. Oh. I bet this could be it. Makes me feel uneasy. I don't like it. Because those kind of looked like hard and worryingly sharp. Are they real severed fingers? Surely not. I mean, the snake is kind of throwing me off. But I mean, like those, like fingernails, like leave crescent moon marks, right? Oh my, I am damp like the rose garden covered in morning dew. Where are your clothes? It's hot. And I said, I'm wearing my little tank top, my tankini tonight. Happy Friday. How you doing? I am damp like the rose garden covered in morning dew. I love that. That's so beautiful. So poetic. Oh, I do declare. I'm hydrating. An initiate of the League of the Infusion Heart. Oh wait, and since it's like this makes the most sense, it has to be this. This is the only thing that makes sense. I'm going with this. Mayhem, what are you up to? Happy Friday. The shape of the nail tips match the scarring on the cheek of the person in the sketch. Morgan's Folly? Are we not gonna, like... The priest, I've met you, okay. Jupiter, where are you? What he does on his excursions is a mystery, but he seems to... Okay, so maybe Jupiter's out. He's the devourer of souls. I mean, that's a pretty strong name. Okay. Jupiter is his own boss. For real. Oh, where's Jupiter today? See, people want to know. I always look forward to coming in to say hello to him. I've been working my way through the journal, but it's heavy going. I keep coming back to the series of sketches. Does this mean anything to you? Could it relate to the plinths? Oh, Mama. This looks like... Does this go... Yes, these pieces go together. Okay, so this is a diurnic field pattern. No. Because this has 3? You need that cat. You need the devourer of souls. This is stumping me. 1, 2, 3. Swirly. Do these appear somewhere? Do these appear somewhere on a casket? Sarcophagus? Doodle 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 doodle. Doodle 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 doodle. Whether... I guess this is gonna stump me for now. Give me a hint. I could think. No, I want to know what this does. Although invisible to the naked eye, they could be observed by placing an object over a thermic lens. Wait, maybe these are objects that we put... No, because we already opened this, so I was like, maybe these are objects that we're supposed to put on this, but I don't have whatever it is to see the fields. I don't think. Right? I have nothing to remark. A brown shard of some kind. Leathery. Runner, I have a story. Dish, sis. A black gemstone, an orange gemstone. D-May. Oh no, Bonnie's back. I've come back for that Corvan's Might, and I'm not taking no for an answer this time. I want a Corvan's Might. Either you give it to me or you never see your cat again. This bitch kidnapped Jupiter. And I don't think we have a car to run her over with. I don't think we have a car to run her over. Yet we need to kill her. This person dies. We all, yeah. We're all... We're gonna get her. Nick, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that, Cleop. I'm horrified. Can we like phone a friend? Can we ask for help? Either you give it to me or never take it to the woods behind Calgarth. I guess we should maybe... I'm really worried that Jupiter is going... Surely they won't kill the cat. Like, if I don't take it to her, I feel like Jupiter might get away on his own? Question mark. Wyatt Collins. I think I've been cursed. 2 weeks ago, I was quietly minding my own business in the Guilty Ram when a stranger came up to me. He handed me a book titled The Changes of Dr. Learmonth and before leaving. Something about it intrigued me enough to take it home with me. Ever since I read the first page, I have been having terrible nightmares, and they're getting worse. I spoke to Dr. Robertson and she sent me here. It's like Lae'zel getting nabbed, but way worse than Lae'zel. But yeah, I don't know what has been up with me and my work colleagues getting kidnapped lately. Y'all don't stick around. You might get kidnapped. If we were in a video game together, the Sleep Vessel, Nightmare. They help people to stay awake beyond any natural. Over time, they become more and more difficult as though the undreamed nightmares within are beginning to seep out. Okay, hold on. I've been having terrible nightmares and they're getting worse. Something about it. Okay, what about dreams? Do we have dreams in here? Dreams. I heard a noise in my room, and so I went over to the spooters and put my ear up to their enclosures, and they were chanting very quietly something along. Hold us, runner. It was so interesting. We want runner, hold us, runner. Well, if I'm ever in the neighborhood, perhaps that will be something I could do. Perhaps that could be something I could do. Absolutely not. Leon's outie. Nightmares, guilt, binding seed. No, we don't want that. A small topaz gemstone known as the Eye is placed in a strong smelling liquid. of people of simple imbued curses or hexes. So this person thinks he's been hexed, right? I think I've been cursed, so we want to give him something that's going to get rid of the curse. Right? No? So is it this thing? Well, I thought I was doing the right thing. I thought I was, you know, cleansing his brain. Oh my gosh, Hong, hello, how are you? It's so good to see you. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. No, I think Leon was saying absolutely not to being in the same neighborhood as me. No, just your spiders. No, just your spiders. I feel like okay, Nick, if you were there and you were like walking me through it and I was wearing gloves, I feel like I could maybe handle that. I feel like I could handle that. I think. I would try. Bonjour, I'm good. I'm sort of out of it from work, but I'm settling in all cozy. How are you? I'm great. I'm great. Thank you for asking. I had a great day. I got to meet my brother for lunch and we just sat there chatting it up while I was guzzling Mr. Pibb. And now I'm playing this game that I'm enjoying. I also have a bunch of demos that I really need to play. And I was like talking to Nate. I was like, what are our plans tomorrow? And I was like, am I going to do a little demo? I don't know. Just something I'm thinking about. I'm just talking out loud, thinking out loud. Don't worry, I would never put you through that. I mean, I feel, okay, like, what is that? What is it called? Where like little by little, exposure therapy. Exposure therapy. Like I'm not as arachnophobic as some people. But I'm still a little bit, you know, because like, I don't know. Like I will trap the spider in the little plastic cup that I keep for trapping bugs and take it outside. The premise of this game upsets me because I do research for my day job, so this type of game haunts me personally. Well, welcome to your fucking nightmare, Hong. Welcome to your nightmare. Well, hopefully this isn't going to traumatize you too much. If it gets to be too much, please go take care of yourself. But how has your Pokemon's been? Was it Z to A? You've heard of A to Z, but have you heard of Z to A? From the bottom, you're going from the bottom to the top. I haven't even held them. Oh, you haven't? Oh, okay. Okay, then never mind. Then we can enjoy them. We can sing to them. Yes, Pib. Yes, demos. What is the demo? We can call you Demo more. I feel like I need to remember that as a stream title for a demo day. Hong, I have quite a few demos. Let's see. Let me see if I type in demo. I have, oh my gosh, the Adorable Adventures demo where you play as like the little pig. I have the Creature Kitchen demo, Foghorns Drown demo, Posey, which I don't know if Posey is still out because the full game's out. Colonel Hearts demo, which is like a magical girls like Sailor Moon. Out Fishing demo, which is a horror fishing game. Parasite Mutant, Shift at Midnight, Skin Stapler, Two Realms, Whispers from the Rift. And those are just the ones that I have downloaded. Those are just the ones that I have downloaded. So. Demo more. I bet it's because of the tarantula and the Buffy credits that helped you. That tarantula was like, don't worry girl, I got you, I'm coming. Your Creepy Crawlies is built into our Dina. Okay, but when I was a kid, there was the Easy Bake Oven, and then it was like Creepy Crawlies or something, but it was like, the girls get the Easy Bake Ovens and the boys get the Creepy Crawlies, and I was like, you're still just making shitty stuff. Give me the Easy Bake Oven. I've heard of Catherine Zeta-Jones. Wait, Nick, is that one of your spiders' names, Catherine Zeta-Jones? Because I feel like that would be an iconic spider name, Catherine Zeta-Jones. Skin Stapler is so funny. I think Nick told me to get that one. It seems the Hosey demo will fuck my life. God, you said Skin Stapler, and in my mind I heard Squirrel Stapler, and I got excited. Is there something called Squirrel Stapler? Because that sounds disturbing. Like the Critter Factory with... Yes! With the Jello bugs. Yeah, what was that? Remember when Catherine Zeta-Jones was in... Yes. I do remember going to see that movie. Okay, but I told you, like, Entrapment with Sean Connery and the laser scene. Forever. That's the, like, one of the most iconic, just because my friend and I lived that scene every day, going through her living room pretending we were in Entrapment. I think it was Creepy Crawlers. That's what I was thinking too. Yes, there is a short horror game called Squirrel Stapler. You never saw Entrapment? Well, I don't know if it's actually good. I haven't seen it since 100 years ago. Squirrel Stapler, I remember seeing someone play that game. It has a very nostalgic 3D. It's surrealism. Okay, I wonder if I saw Buff Boy playing that. I feel like I have seen parts of it. And like, it's basically the squirrels are getting revenge on you, maybe? Maybe, question mark? But the fireplace scene with Luke Wilson in The Haunting had me gagged for years. Well, shit, I'm trying to remember. I just remember those ugly ass, like, baby heads, like, on the bed that are like, oh, like, looking down. Wait, is Luke Wilson... Wait, Luke Wilson is in The Haunting? Luke Wilson, aka Pete Komisky from Charlie's Angels, is in The Haunting? I clearly don't remember. There's only one scene to watch in Entrapment. The laser, where she's practicing the lasers. We laughed so hard at that, and so we're like, we have to reenact this as we go to get our snacks. The Dread X Collection 2, put that up. I think it is on my wish list, Bri. Hold on. I'm pretty sure it's on my wish list. Store. Dread X. Oh, actually, Collection 3 is on my wish list. My bad. Collection 3 is on my wish list. I'll put Collection 2. There we go. I think I can't remember the exact plot. I just remember the absurdism. I think I could enjoy that. If it's not super long. There was like a big head statue thing by the fireplace, and towards the end it unlatched and swung towards him, and his capi was detated. Oh. Wait, was it like a lion head? Collection 2 has Squirrel Stapler, and the way you unlock each game is super fun too. It might have been. Okay, that's like maybe sparking some kind of demented memory within me. I think we need to watch 13 Ghosts together soon. Did I tell you I watched that for my first time when we were in Arizona last fall? It was on Tubi. And we had like done our activities for the day, and we'd been laying out by the pool, and then we went back to the room and I was like, I'm gonna have a glass of wine and watch this movie that I've never watched before. Then we should watch the OG. So there's a TV host named Svengoolie who like introduces like old horror movies, and I started watching that, but I didn't finish it. The original 13 Ghosts, but I would watch either one. There was something else that I was thinking I needed to watch with you. You met Svengoolie last fall. How did you tell me this? I feel like you maybe did, but tell me again. How was the meeting? Was he? I feel like he'd be a kind person. Did you meet Gwengoolie? Also? Okay, so this is not going to get rid of the nightmares. So is it the sleep vessel? There's... Girl, why you... Stop having curses. Oh my god. We're dead. We're dead. We're dead. It's over. Selenic. Lamb's siphon? Oh! Hold on, maybe it's in this curse book. Shit, maybe shit. Braxis, well those... a poison of the mind? Those... Okay, so he has Noctic Sight. Those suffering from this curse speak of increasingly vivid nightmares. So that's what... Okay, so he's cursed with Noctic Sight. Noctic Sight, Noctic Sight, Noctic Sight, Noctic Sight. Noctic Sight, Moonstone Guardian! For the banishment of Hobbs' fear, these tend to take the form of a comforting guardian. Moonstone Guardian. Okay, I bet it's this one, because it's got the Cellunite in it, which is of the moon, and this looks comforting, right? It's a kitty. It's a kitty. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is it. Let me just check my gemstones real quick. Oh my god, I'm so scared that I'm gonna get fired. Okay, let's give this to you. Oh. Thank goodness. He is super nice. My brother has hung out with him a few times in real life, so it was a super fun. I'm glad it was a fun meeting. Like, I guess you didn't say he was your hero. The, like, you know, never meet your heroes, but I was also like, what if, like, never meet your, horror movie host people. That emote with the, I was like, wait, is that that looks like a cute little dog. And I was like, does it have a collar on or does it have a bone in its mouth? No, it's Slay. Take it to the woods behind Calgarth. I don't think we should give it to her. I think Jupiter... Where is Calgarth anyway? Take it to Calgarth Hall 25? Are these woods? The best kind of emote. Can you hard save and reload if he's killed? I mean, probably. I don't think I can I feel like it auto saves. We're just gonna keep going. We're gonna keep trucking until the game tells us what to do. If this game kills Jupiter, I'm going to handwrite a strongly worded letter and mail it and fax it to them. How dare you? How dare you do this to me? Okay, maybe can we like talk to somebody about what's happening? There's not much that can unsettle me these days, but I found something at Calgarth Hall that I'd rather I hadn't. In the cellar where they found those two poor ghouls, excuse me, I came across a bubbling black mess that was oozing from the rock itself. Seems there's a sickness in Undermere. It's in the earth and the water, and it's spreading. I suppose it falls to me to find out where it's coming from. If it's underground, then underground's where I'll start, see if I can find anything in the catacombs. I realize now that I've been a little careless. I've been getting headaches. I won't go into the catacombs without a sextrum. Oh, hold on. I need to blow my nose. My nose was just like, hey, you know what would be fun is if we just like, oop, wrong button. Okay. Notarize the facts to emphasize. This is very serious. Okay, sextrum. I feel like I didn't make this many mistakes in horticulture. I did not make this many mistakes. Protects against insanity in all its forms. These items, like the mind itself, are not well understood insanity. Okay, so I know that there's a symbol. Protects against... Okay, I'm pretty sure we have seen it. Protection, insanity is that. Okay. Because there's something... Yes, this. Yes! Okay. I can't sleep knowing that the awful woman has Jupiter. Okay, so thankfully the game is hard pushing us. I must do something. Either you give it to me or you never see your cat again. Like, why would we have not said something to, like, that makes use of Wixic? Oh shit, I wanted to actually keep looking at Wixic power. Corvan. And the legend of the Bloody Queen was born. Wixic power, Wixic. Wixic power, Wixic. Of the body? Okay, and doesn't... Is there a symbol iron? Okay, Wixic is gemstones. Dradic. Mintic. Wixic is a bloodstone. A purple, a stone of containment. I bet it's this Talon holding the bloodstone. But could we contain her? I'm thinking that this game maybe has only the one route. Wixic. Yeah. Okay, so we need to... A huge black gemstone streaked with red. Corvans. I mean, that looks like a bird thing. Oh, okay, it's gonna give us a... Okay, okay. I'm like, let me steer this game, and the game's like, honey, I got you. Yeah, I hope I can, because I am, but girl, it's been rough the past few days. I'm struggling. I hope that you can farm. That's close enough, says a voice from the shadows. Give me the Corvan's might and I'll return your cat. I peer into the gloom, but I can't see anyone amongst the trees. I hesitate. I should give her what she wants, but then again, I am a thaumaturge. I don't always have to do what people want. Perhaps there is a better way to find out where Jupiter is. A diverging hook? Do you think she's gonna fall again for something? A way to carve thoughts from the mind of another. If done with skill, the third party may have no... Oh! We're gonna do some mind magic on her. But it is all too easy to leave a mind in disarray. Even when approached with care, the unanchored thoughts are easy to lose track of. They have a single gemstone from each of the 3 thaumic branches. Okay. Each of the 3 thaumic branches. A gemstone from each of the 3. So... This one, or this one? Yeah, we're not going to give her what she wants. That is no way to get what you want. Kidnapping. Innocent kitties. Okay, so the thalmic branches are... It said from each of the 3, but I thought there were 6 thalmic branches. Not that. Oh, they're split. Celestial, diurnal, mintic. Okay. I should probably like write this down or take a picture. Celestial is selenic, andradic, diurnal, diurnic, imagine, noctic, individual, mintic, and wixic. Okay, so it looks like there could be quite a few options. So this is yellowy orange, dark green, and black. Yellowy orange, dark green, and black. So that's noctic, okay. Or obsidian? No, it's not striated. Okay, so it is dradic. Dradic. And diurnic? Jeez Louise, hold on. Black gemstone, a dark green gemstone. Is that striated? Okay, so that is mintic, dradic, and mintic, dradic, and diurnic. Okay, so it could be that. It could be this one. This is orange, turquoise, yellowy orange. So diurnic. Gosh, it's hard to remember. The fuck? So wixic. Dradic and diurnic. No, wait, what? An orange gemstone, a pale yellowy orange gemstone, and turquoise, an orange, pale yellowy orange. Wait, my brain is not having an easy time remembering these things. Excuse me. What happened with the cat got kidnapped? This awful, awful woman kidnapped the cat because she didn't get what she wanted. Imagine having working memory in 2026. Okay, like I honestly don't understand why we can't have the book open while we're looking at the object. You know what I mean? This is why I keep a notebook. I mean, I have my notebook and I've been taking my notes in it. And I'm still having a hard time. Pale yellow. Orange. And then this one is Selunite. Black. Is it striated? Yes. And then orange. And then orange. So celestial. Mama, this is too much for me. Celestial, diurnal, and okay, so it can't be that one. Right? Oh, hold on. Shit, fuck. Shit, fuck. Selenic, celestial. Diurnal, and then orange is... This is pushing me to my limits. Diurnic. Okay, so yeah, it can't be that one. So I'm pretty sure it's this first one. The diverging hook. We have old people eyes and we have to look at everything up close, one thing at a time. Like, no. It's okay, I will persevere. It could be worse. Terry could be here. My brother was talking to me about Terry today because I was like, wait, did you see the end of Soma? Because my brother's also very, like, freaked out by sea creatures. And I was like, what if I just gifted you that game? You could play it on safe mode. He's like, absolutely not. I will not be engaging in that. Thank you. So then we also have, I don't think it's this one, but just double checking. Orange, because I'm at my last, like, turquoise and yellowy orange. So, diurnal, celestial, individual. Is it this? No, I feel like those are so close. Orange gemstone. Were there actual sea creatures in Soma? I can't. Yes. There were these fish that were attacking me, and then there was an angler fish that was trying to lure me to it, and then there was the I don't know if it was, I think it was the WoW itself, like a sea serpent type thing. Okay, dark green. Stray. Pale yellowy. And then black. So this one is celestial, dark green striated mintic, that is individual, pale yellowy orange. Pale, that's just pale yellow. Oh my god. Oh my god. Diurnal. Sometimes containing impurities. Yellow orange. Y'all, this is, I'm agonizing. Pale yellowy orange. Creepy. Yeah, I did not thankfully engage with the anglerfish because I looked it up in a walkthrough because I was I was so scared. And I was like, I will not, if I can avoid it, I will. I don't want to see it. I don't want to deal with it. I cannot compute right now. That bitch Terry. That bitch Terry. Diverging. They have a single gemstone from each of the 3 thaumic branches. I feel like orange, turquoise, pale yellowy orange. There was an anglerfish in Dead Boy Detectives that was freaky. I saw Dead Boy Detectives. I'm trying to remember the anglerfish. Maybe I closed my eyes. That batch Carol Baskets. Killed her husband, stabbed him? Y'all, what is wrong with me today? Brain fried on a Friday. Brain Friday. Brain fried day. I think it's Friday and we're all doing Mama, I think you're onto something. Okay, just one more time. That's exactly it. That's where I'm at. I'm at the end of Parasite Eve. I've been battling the same almost final boss for 2 hours. Selenic is, so this is Celestial. And then we have the Diurnal. And then we have Iron. Okay, so I do think it's the first one. I think it's this one. Everybody cross your fingers. We might get messy, make mistakes. We died. A deep fear has taken root. I must break the hold it has over me. Wait, what does this mean? The goal is to break the seal. Match dice symbols to a section of the seal to... What the fuck? The way my brain is just like fire bad, tree pretty. Stars are wild. They can be any symbol as long as they are all the same. Roll the dice as many times as you like. Click dice to unlock them. If you get 3 crossed bones before breaking, you lose a life. Banking, you lose a life. 5 of a kind automatically breaks the seal. Match dice symbols to a section of the seal to break it. Okay, so can I just stick these in here? You're doing the pose my straight crush does. I'm thinking, it's my thinking pose. Or maybe I've been influenced by them. I don't know. Okay, roll the dice, roll the dice, roll the dice. Jupiter, you are here? Click a segment of the seal and bank the dice to break it. Change positions. New position, new position. My brain is funny too. Brains are interesting. Oh fuck, I got a bones. Okay, does this just mean I have to get 2 cats? Like, what is this? Oh, penis, another bones. Well, this is like a game of break the seal before it breaks your mind. I am trying really hard. This is all skill. Am I... Oh my god. Oh my god. What a nightmare. Try getting 2 cats. Thank you. I did. It was because you said that, Hong. You did some kind of magic. Very practical magic. Okay, so I chose the wrong pendant. You're so welcome. Thank you. It's like we're in the craft together. It's like we're in the craft. And, okay, what the fuck did I get wrong here? Okay, so it's not this bitch. Orange. Turquoise. Pale yellowy orange. Orange. Celestial diurnal. So is it this one? So then it has to be this one? Pale yellowy. This is just your reminder that you can do hard things. Oh my god. Someone pop the champagne. We got it. The item has a gemstone from each of the thalmic branches, amber from the diurnal, aquamarine from the celestial, topaz from the individual. Topaz. Thank you. Thank you so much for the GGs. Thank you for the belief in me. We're going to save Jupiter. We're going to rip this woman's mind apart. I focus my attention on the diverging hook, searching the woman's mind hurriedly for any thought relating to Jupiter. It doesn't take long for her to realize that something is wrong. She steps out from the shadows with an enraged look on her face and lunges at me, causing me to slice wildly with the diverging hook. Her feelings of anger flow through the hook into me and scatter. She stumbles forwards, confused now, and I try again, this time latching onto a swirling image of Jupiter's face, and I cut once more. I learn instantly that Jupiter is safely stowed aboard the Merry Belle, and I back away uncertainly, feeling a complex mixture of anger and pity at the now placid woman in front of me. So we have just gloried her. I don't know if we brain sucked her. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, well, at least we can put this into my little archive. There we go. Snash that away. Okay, so Merry Belle. Where's Merry Belle? The Merry Belle, 23. 23. 23. 23 and me. The Merry Belle is an old paddle steamer that hasn't been in working condition for many years. And there's nobody aboard, or nobody that I can see at least. So I climb over the railing and start peering through grimy windows. As I approach the far side of the boat, I hear a desperate crying coming from behind a windowless door. I try the handle and opens to reveal an unimpressed cat with mismatched eyes, Jupiter. He springs from his prison into my arms. I hold him tight to my chest, and he rubs my chin with the back of his head, purring with delight. Oh my goodness, yay. We got it back. Right, like that's all I really wanted. We can go home now. My work here is done. Our work here is done. I'm still perplexed by that. And I'm like, am I gonna miss this and I'm gonna finish the game and like have missed out on something? That's okay. I can be at peace with that. He tried to use the diverging hook on his partner as he had done on himself, but he could find no part of him that had not been taken over by the infection. His partner's hands ripped at the satchel, tearing it open and sending the black casket tumbling out. Is this another tomb? Below a moon that does not shine, there is no mark upon my shrine. In the dark, but not alone, my neighbor bears a cross of stone. Below a moon that does not shine. Okay, so it's this, right? Like this. Okay, hold on. Below a moon that does not shine, there is no mark upon my shrine. In the dark, but not alone, my neighbor bears a cross of, like this. This also bears a cross. But this is a. But this looks like it's made of stone. There's a cross, everywhere's a cross. My neighbor bears a cross of stone. We can't really, tell. I should not have come here? Oh, fiddle-dee-dee. Are you kidding me? Oh, there is no mark upon my shrine. Okay, so... It's this one, right? There is no cross, there is no mark below a moon that does not shine. It tricked me. But this also has a cross of stone. Well, actually, that's not a neighbor, because there's this wall here, right? There is no mark. As I descend further into the catacombs, a strange sensation comes over me. It is not fear, although fear is mixed in with it. With cold clarity, I know at once what it is. I have entered an area known as the Depths, a place where few have been and fewer have returned from. Not even Palians can clear the air here and render it safe to breathe, but there is a way. Slate miners inhale the vapors produced by a spirit called a wandering shroud. They say it invigorates their senses and stays the mind rot that would otherwise consume them. It would be dangerous to continue exploring down here without following their lead. A wandering shroud. A spirit? Ah! Wandering shroud? Are you in here? Spirit vault. A spirit vault is a receptacle used to store a wandering shroud. The interior is lined with a paste made from sulfur, hence they are not considered dangerous since shrouds tend to be benign. But on occasion they do not take kindly to being restrained. A faint vibration of the receptacle can be felt when a shroud is held within. Spirit vault. Okay, what was the other? The chamber is a receptacle used to store a wandering shroud. The interior is lined with a paste made from sulfur, hence the nickname. So something that smells like sulfur. The sulfur... see, okay. I feel like It has a smell like rotten egg, so it's this. I believe it's this. Maybe? A pinkish gemstone, a white feather, but would it have all this special stuff on it too? Has a sharp aroma, but sulfur smells like rotten eggs, so I feel like it's got to be this. I try to breathe in the vapors from the wandering shroud, but to my horror, I realize that the spirit vault is empty. My vision starts to blur as the cloying air of the depths fills my lungs and I stagger away in a daze. When at last I reach the surface, I take deep breaths of the fresh air, but my lungs ache for some time after. I need to be more careful. I've written to Barton Potter. He will know where to find a wandering shroud. Okay, well at least it didn't attack me. Or whatever. Whatever. Okay, so we haven't crossed this off because we need to find the wandering shroud. Catherine Walpole. I have traveled a long way searching for an eye of the forest. I've read stories of the Dreyer of old who would hunt in partnership with an eagle, seeing what they see soaring on the wind. I intend to rekindle this lost custom. Perhaps you know something about it? Eye of Cernunnos? These ancient artifacts enable one to enter the minds of lesser creatures. Eyes of Cernunnos are hard to come by. They are powerful and should not be used. Well, why are we going to give her this thing then? Why are we going to give it to her? No. Cernunnos. Was there something? Voice of Cernunnos? Voice of Cernunnos? No. I thought that there was something that showed... Okay, the upside down moon. Forest. Do we have something that shows forest? Stone of the earth and of nature. Something green. Maybe if it has a stone. Or the fourth eye, a stone of sight. The malachite. Dark green and striated. Okay, but this is... Isn't this hot and ice? Isn't that what that means? Heat and cold, I believe, is what that is. I feel like this was something else with the dark green. Intricate detailing. I have nothing to... Like, this kind of looks like an eye, right? It's moving around like an eyeball. I feel like I don't have much to go on. Enter the minds of lesser creatures. Known as the eyes of the forest, eyes of Cernunnos are hard to come by. What was... There's a drawing of something. Oh, it's Holgar. Okay, I was thinking of Holgar. A dark wood, a green gemstone. I have nothing to remark. I have nothing to remark. Rough. It has a pleasant scent that reminds me of the forest. Known as the eyes of the forest. I mean, this... I think this is it. Okay, cool. I don't know why we just gave it to the stranger, even though it's a powerful artifact. David Schaefer is back. I was expecting to talk with Verona Green this morning, but she wasn't at home. Unusual for her. I hope she's okay. She's been kidnapped too, or she got eaten by the black ooze. Who knows, Mama? If you can spare the time, we'd appreciate your help. There's something unusual in our house. You can't miss us. We're the only detached house on Ruskin. Warmest regards, Mrs. R. Breen. You can't miss us? Only the detached house on Ruskin. Ruskin, Ruskin, Ruskin. Girl, Ruskin. The only detached house? I guess this one. I am greeted by a tired-looking middle-aged woman who immediately offers me tea. I gratefully accept and join the social ritual before we meander towards the point of my visit. She leads me up the stairs and into the attic. A single small window does little to dispel the gloom, but our eyes slowly adjust. Then we hear the voices. At first I think it's the house creaking in the wind. Soft murmuring groans that seem to come from the walls themselves, but then I start to feel as though a conversation is happening, too quiet to make any sense of. Then we hear the voices? We got spirits. We got spirits, Mama. Uh-oh. She's getting sucked into the TV. Invisibility? Do we have something about looking? Oh. Soft murmuring groans that seem to come from the walls themselves, but then I start to feel... Ding dang, what is this? Oh, hold on. Maybe this is in the curses. Affects the mouth and tongue, so that... No, not one of those. Hearing. Hearing charm? Hi, cowboy. Watch out, exactly. It was toasty here. So I said, I'm wearing one of my little tankinis. How's it going? Happy Friday. I'm researching. Okay, I'm researching. I don't know what I'm researching, but I'm researching. Silent breath. Demon? Is it a demon? Gold. I'm confused. Melancholy. Mind. Light. Life, light, love. Noctic sight. Protection? Shadow catcher. Resonant? I don't know what any of these would be. Resonance compass? Resonant objects are highly prized both by thaumaturges and those who collect. Resonance compass. Cheers! I'm out of Gatorade, but I have some water. Cheers to you. How was your week? How has Requiem been? Breathe. We don't need to breathe underwater. Then we hear the voices. She leads me up. Something unusual in our house. Do we want to use a hearing charm to... I'm going to use the hearing charm. Okay. With the hearing charm, I suddenly find myself able to pick up every small sound without difficulty. The whispered voices become clearer and my heart beats faster as I hear what they are saying. They are discussing a section of the wall where some of the bricks are loose. Carefully, I pull them away to reveal a small cavity. Inside, to my horror, is a human skull, its dark eyes staring lifelessly back at me. At the insistence of the voices, I reach inside the cavity and my hand closes around an unusual-looking item. Immediately, the voices fall silent, and my heightened senses are left with the whooshing drumbeat of the blood being pumped around my body. So someone got walled up? Walled up. Because I got walled up. I'm running out of space. I'm just gonna go there for now. Grinville Pierce. My father's sword has a space in the hilt where a shimmer would go, but he sold it to buy whiskey a long time ago. For whatever reason, he never did sell the sword itself. I wanted to restore it to its former glory. A shimmer. Oh, how did you... My eye doctor? It went really well. My prescription hasn't changed. My eyes are healthy. The longest part was waiting. I was like, why do I have an appointment if it's going to take 30 minutes for me to get called back? Why did I show up, you know, early? But no, it was good, thankfully. He was like, you're my easiest appointment of the day. So I'm very thankful. I am probably going to order some new glasses. Yeah, that seems typical. Yeah, they're like the eye doctor and like a surgery center, eye surgery place too, so it's just busy. Thank you for asking though. Yeah, glad to hear that. Me too. Me too. Yeah, I still have the contacts that I ordered from last year, like I haven't even opened. So I was like, I should probably just get some new glasses, and then I collect my glasses. Because I'm like, well, what if one breaks? If my prescription hasn't changed, I will have all these old sets of glasses. The one I go to has 3 waiting areas. That's a lot. This one for the clinic has like 1 giant waiting area. I feel like they need more chairs, so they need a bigger area. These belong to a series of objects that were designed to slot into armor or weaponry. They induce calm rage in the face of the unimaginable horrors of battle, allowing the bearer to stay one step ahead. The Knight of Thorns famously wore a shimmer on his chest plate, but it didn't save him from being slain. The Knight of Thorns. A armor worn by the Knight of Thorns. A shimmer. Where's the shimmer? Wore a shimmer on his chest plate? Did it fall off? So was it... Is it this? Because it looks like it had 1, 2, like it would have gone in here, right? And then green, black gemstone, dark green. Stone of Fire and Fury. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, I think this is it. Success! And you have to go through all 3 areas. Like, seriously? They're like, okay, people seated in waiting area 3, if your number ends in this, you can now move to area 2. That's wild. That's like when you're waiting to board a plane and they're like, group 1, group 2. The pendant would fit into the slot shown in the sketch. Okay. Babelia. Ready. I work at the steel mill in Keswick, and I don't think there's a one of us hasn't suffered a nasty burn. Do you have anything that can protect against that sort of thing? Oh yeah, I feel like I read about this when I was researching. I do have something for you, Diva. No. Gosh, what was... I know I was just reading about burns. The Cyrene Ward, yes. Made from basilisk scales. These unusual objects can permit the bearer to withstand fire and flame. They do not, however, offer protection against the deadly basilisk itself. Hi, Amethyst. It's been a long while. Sorry I missed so many streams. Work has been crazy. I'm working my 2nd job and felt y'all would find what I just experienced as perplexing as myself. No worries at all. Thanks for taking the time to say hello. We are all kinds of perplexed. I am all kinds of perplexed playing this game. It's... my brain's stretching. Like in the first area is 300... Like in the first area is the pre-staging area before the nurse sees you. Then you move onto area 2 before they call you to the room, then you ultimately wait in the room. That's weird. That's like... that is more like a cattle call thing. Also, hello V. Hello Mr. DNA. Hello John. Yeah, this one at least, it's like the eye doctor assistant that does like the photographs of the eye, and then I read like the board or whatever. And then the eye doctor comes in and like something. Okay, y'all, I am doing deliveries and I need to let you know I just delivered 2 small pizzas and a 2-liter Pepsi to a person who lived on the 2nd floor of an apartment building. He met me in the parking lot and then proceeded to carry his food upstairs with the pizza boxes hanging sideways at his hip vertically. Who does that? Yeah, I don't know. That's strange. I feel like, so yesterday when I was carrying our take and bake pizza in, it was kind of leaning down diagonally, but that's because it was so big and I had my other hand carrying like our recycling bins back in. This felt like a creepypasta. There is only 1 eye doctor. I think there are 9 eye doctors at the place I go to, Bri. And I just got randomly assigned to this one doctor. I've seen that twice in my life. I would be so afraid of my pizza. Okay, wait, did he have to go walk upstairs or did he have an elevator? Because I feel like the elevator might be less inclined to fall out. But also if you had the lids to where they opened up instead of down, I feel like that would... yeah, interesting. Oh yeah, then there is a 4th waiting room before you get pictures taken. That's a new thing. Oh my god. You have... I feel like you're waiting in line to get into heaven or something. Basilisk scales. Protection. Protection. Okay, basilisk scales. Protection. Protection. Okay, so basilisk scales, diamonds. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. I don't think I have anything to help you, Diva. It has to be this Cyrene ward. Basilisk scales. Walking up the stairs, allowing the pizza to shake and compact at the bottom, he was a psychopath. He was enjoying it. He walked upstairs. Huh. Yeah, I would not do that. I would be afraid about like all the cheese and toppings sliding off of my pizza. Well, now I've heard of everything. Withstand fire and flame. Okay, so fire. What is the symbol of fire? Protection is the diamonds. Fire is a triangle. Okay, so... made from basilisk scales. Green gemstone. I don't think it's a wooden, one of the wooden cups. I still can't get into this. I don't think this is made from basilisk scales. Does this open? Smooth, polished. I know that this is cool and smooth. Bronze, wood. Hold on, isn't there something? This. A brown shard of some kind. This is a scale. This has got to be it. A black gemstone, an orange gemstone, a black gems. Maybe this is not it, but I have nothing to remark. Leathery. And we have orange and black, which fire and light, heat and life. Okay, and then a stone of fire and fury. I hope this is it. The item features a basilisk scale. The amber and obsidian gemstones hint at a connection to fire. We did it. Every time I do that, I'm like holding my breath. It's like when I would get multiplication, timed multiplication tests in school, and I was like, this is the most important thing of my life. Thanks, my wife will be relieved. I found this down the side of the counter here just now while I was waiting. Don't know if it's anything important or not. Thanks, Diva. Oh, shit. Okay, now we have the last tile. But where does it, how does these work? How does he work? Where does it go? How does it work? La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. 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 No? I'm really just sticking these in. Now, is there a pattern to this? Let me think. Okay, I see. I think I see. Oh my god. A gasp. Oh, this is... Shit. Okay, we gotta do, one is a swirl. Okay. One swirl. Why can I bring this book down here? Not this book. Can I bring this book down here? A celestial. Can you just like chill here, babes? No. I want this to be here, but I just want it. Can you? Oh my god. This is icky caca. Okay, so that makes the third one, but I want to do the first one first, right? Of the day. Okay, so that's the second one. So maybe individual, then diurnal, then celestial. Okay, so that. Wait, that's not one of them. Okay, there we go. There's one. Now... And then two... So one is Noctic. Two, and then three was Diurnic? That's the swirl. Radic? Reader? Okay, so that's two. Two is Dradic. And then Diurnic. No, that's not it. It was Selenic. So one is Noctic. I don't know if I have to do this now, but figured I'd fuck around with it. Noctic. Radic. And then Selenic is... Yeah, okay, maybe we don't need that right now. Oh. There is no mark upon my shrine in the dark. Oh yeah, that's right. I need to still get the shroud or whatever so I can breathe. They can be observed by placing an object over a thalamic lens, a diurnic. Okay, so we're going to use this for... Okay. I'm getting there. Oh god, not you. Judgment is coming. We worship the warrior not out of love, but because he is powerful. Because he demands our fear. What use is a god that you are not afraid of? Those of us who have read Holgar's teachings have known about the prophecy for a long time, and now the casket will finally be opened. It contains his final lesson for those who will not kneel. It contains his retribution against the sinful. It contains his divine rage. My preparations are underway to celebrate his wrath and prove our devotion. For now, a veiled fin is all I require. Okay, alright, you need a chill lozenge. Is brightly colored in the light, but it clouds over after a short period in total darkness. They can be used to command attention from individuals or small groups of people. Public speakers sometimes use them as a substitute for charisma. Is brightly colored in the light, but it clouds over after a short period of darkness. Okay, so we can do Diurnic and Noctic to see the object. But is there... Light is... triangle boob, and then dark is mama and baby triangles. We'll see. Gold is the sun. Silver is the moon. Bronze and green gemstone. Veiled fin. Turquoise. Gold and stone. Iron. Okay, Noctic is of the night, which is... Okay, well I thought it would like darken or light up, so I don't think it's that. Isn't that what this book said? It's brightly colored in the light, but it clouds over after a short period in total darkness. Public speakers sometimes use them as a substitute for charisma. Was there public speakers sometimes use them as a substitute for charisma? Is there a charisma stone? A charisma carpenter? Mintic? An anchor between body and mind? A calming stone of peace and safety? Okay, what is that symbol? Is that... This isn't even a real symbol. What is that? An engraved symbol. Can you open the box? Runner, do you teach classes on how to be iconic? Yes, for the low cost of $89.95, you can find my Udemy. Oh, thank you so much for the hydrate. I feel like my brain is on fire. I don't remember horticulture being this tricky. You got a charge closer to 200, thank you. Okay. Would you be so kind as to be my business manager? These antiquities are strange, right? Like I feel like I'm sitting here like, duh, I don't know. I don't know what you want from me. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 Dora. If I can get the yeah, absolutely. Friends and family. No, certain friends discount for free. Absolutely. Okay, what was I looking for? Thank you so much. I appreciate the encouragement. I feel like this might be my last day in the game because I'm going down. I'm going down. I'm yelling timber. But it clouds over after a short period in total darkness. Okay, so can I put out the candles? It's going down. I'm yelling timber. Total darkness. I am still loving it. I feel like I need to come back with a bit more brain power. You know what I mean? Okay, so it makes the noise here at the crescent moon going this way. Look, the clock. Ooh, girl. There was a puzzle in Poppy Playtime that I was staring at for like 15 minutes or more, right? And you're just like, I cannot compute. Did you mention you may do a demo stream tomorrow, or did my... No, I was mentioning that, yeah, because I was like, I think next Saturday we're going to be busy, and then the Saturday after that, I guess I do have one more Saturday before we go on vacation. So tomorrow's the 4th, and then the 11th we'll be busy with the wrestling, and the 18th is the day that before we leave, so I'll probably be packing and cleaning. So I don't know. So yeah, I was thinking about it because it was supposed to rain this weekend, and I was like, I don't really want to go hiking in the rain. I've done plenty of that in Washington. And I've done plenty of that here. But yeah, I was just like, I haven't done a Saturday demo stream. I will be streaming. If I don't stream tomorrow, I will be for sure streaming on Sunday. We'll be doing some art and Coral Island. But yeah, I'd love to do some demos. It's been a long time since I've done a brunch time demo stream. Can make a cute little mimosa, play some demos, hang out. And then when I came back to it next stream, it was so obvious and I did it in like 2 minutes. Maybe that's what I need. My brain needs a reset. It rained over here much earlier. I might be able to make Sunday. Hong, I would love it, but obviously do what you need to do first and foremost. Hong, I'm really excited. I might have told you this already, but I bought this a long time ago. I bought something to hold my phone so I can use my phone camera as a source so I can capture like my hand drawing instead of doing digital. So I'm excited to try out something new. I think I figured out how to split my audio so I can play my copywritten songs on stream, but they don't go to the VOD. So we're trying out a bunch of new things. I haven't seen you. I used to do art. Was it every Sunday? Because I did this thing for whoever was first in chat most often for the month. I would do a drawing for them. I think it was just the first Sunday of the month. I would do their drawing and it was all digital. And then we'd play like Stardew Valley or Coral Island, and I called it Sunday Soothies instead of Sunday Scaries. So it's like we do some art, we listen to some relaxing music, we play sometimes relaxing games. But I haven't gotten to like hand draw on stream. It's just, I've been drawing with my mouse in this program, which was fun, but I'm excited to do some like hand sketching, and I've got some colored pencils somewhere. I'm going to be drawing Momo from Infinity Nikki. I think in Belle's dress, I have whatever Pinkadot requested saved. I need to like also look up some, what do you call that? Reference. I need to look up some reference images. How long have you drawn for? What do you draw? Well, Hong, I'm so glad you asked. When I was a kid, my dream career was to be an animator at Disney. So much so that I wrote to Glenn Keane, who was the animator for Ariel. And I was like, I want to be like you when I grow up. And he was so kind to write me back a very encouraging letter. And he sent a picture of him at his desk when he was working on Aladdin and autographed it. And it said, "To Charles, best wishes," 3 of them, Glenn Keane. And so I, mostly as a kid, was drawing animals and mostly cats, but also Disney characters. And then last year, was it last year or the year before? I was doing this thing where it was like every other day, I'm like, okay, I'm going to take 15 minutes and I'm going to sketch something in my environment, and I'm limiting it to 15 minutes. So I don't like try to perfect it. I just enjoy the art of creating something again. The last thing I hand drew was the Christmas tree. In December, I did this thing to, if you subbed or gifted a sub, I cut out an ornament and I put it on my hand-drawn Christmas tree. Because the last couple of years during December, when my birthday is, I sent out Disney Princess postcards. And I said, I'm going to try something different this year. And then I had internet stuff. Yes, references, yeah. Like those fun art classes. Yeah, it'll be a fun little drawing time for us. Painting with a twist. Painting with a twist. I don't know that class. But yeah, Hong, I stopped, well, I don't have to go into that, but I shied away from art for a long time. So yeah, it's just, do you ever include watercolors or markers? I have not recently. I don't even know if I have any watercolors. I do have some markers. I have some gouache. I think I still have gouache somewhere. Before we moved to Seattle, I had kind of a career breakdown where I was like, what am I doing with my life? I'm like sitting here sobbing at my desk. And so I had started taking graphic design classes because I was like, I've always wanted to try that. And then we ended up moving to Seattle, so I didn't finish my classes, and then I went to work in tech. So, but I still have some of those graphic design supplies. I figure if you do animated style, like getting fucked up with pins would be fun. I still, yeah, I have my little... I had a Beauty and the Beast, I have a Beauty and the Beast button that goes on this, but this is my pencil bag, one of them, that has like, I have like all these different tipped markers, some pencil. Oh yeah, and then I have like this like chisel tip. I also had one, yeah, this is it. It's a brush tip. That was for my drawing classes when we, oh my god. Loved my drawing teacher, but drawing the same thing like over and over and over and over and like learning the geometry behind things. And so it was like a brief stint. It was a brief stint. I took classes from summer 2017 until spring 2019. So I was not super far from finishing the program. But then this opportunity, so I applied to work with Eric Barone, the creator of Stardew Valley. He had posted some position for, I was like an administrative assistant, and I was like, I don't care, like that would be so cool. That's like a once in a lifetime thing. So I applied for that, and then Nate was like, oh, I could apply for a transfer with my job. Because his company is like global. I didn't get the job, but he did. And then we were like, you know, should we move? Because we owned our house in Kansas City. We loved our house, had a great friends and community. But then it was like, well, you know, if we don't do this, we probably never will. So let's just go ahead and do it. And that's that on that. Eric Barone, you have not... I was so sure that I had, but yeah, that's some lore from 2019. Putting our house up for sale, staging the house. Also, we talked about house staging. I feel like that is such a fascinating profession and career. The lady that came to like tell me what to do to stage the house, she's like, yeah, I have a friend in Seattle, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, how did you get into this? Like, what? It's so strange, but so interesting to me because it's like the psychology of like creating illusions of space and making people want to buy your home so you can sell it quickly. Because we were like, well, we had our mortgage payment and now that has like doubled, just over doubled for our rent payment in Seattle compared to our mortgage on our home in Kansas City. So it was like, hopefully this home sells quickly. And thankfully it did. But yeah, that was a stressful, exciting new adventure time. Very feng shui, yeah. They must study a lot. Oh yeah, I'm still looking for this person's veiled fin. The way that I'm so like checked out for it, but it clouds over. Okay, let's just get through this day. The only staging I like to do is staging an argument in a restaurant. Oh, where you throw the glass but it sounds like a plastic cup. Noctis. I don't know what I'm doing. Although invisible, they can be observed by placing an object over a thalamic lens. Oh, Oh fuck, okay, Jesus Christ on a cross. Spiraling, just spiraling. I'm a huge fan of taking classes and building random skills. I don't think they ever truly go away, right? So even though it sucks you didn't get to finish the class, I hope you still... Yeah. Drawing has always been my passion. And I think I went with graphic design because in my brain I was like, it seems more... I hate to say this, it seems more, quote, responsible, because it seems more like you would get a job as opposed to being like freelance artist. Yeah, more marketable, yeah. As opposed to having gone to animation school. There's a streamer, Ash McGivern. I haven't seen her for a long time. She's been super busy, but she's an animator, and yeah, I always enjoyed hearing about the projects she was working on and seeing her previous work. It clouds over after a short period. Oh, is it this? That's diurnate. Oh my god, okay. So I have nothing there, and I put this on here. It's that. Pearlescent blue glass, iron. Like this... What does iron mean? Is iron... Iron is Mars, silver. Oh, look, it's giving off light. Oh, oh, I have an idea. I have a thought. Hold on. Oh my gosh, I have an idea. Does it cloud over in total darkness? This is the game that has put my brain... No, it's not clouded over. It's in total darkness, right? It's brightly colored in the light. It doesn't say that it glows, but clouds over after a short period in total darkness. It sounds hollow and... Hi, Frog. Frog, I am... struggling. Hard, thin, and delicate. I've been lurking. Thank you so much for the lurk. I'm okay. I'm ready to finish this day and go to bed. This game has been stretching my puzzle brain limits. In good ways. I'm still enjoying it. I'm just like... I'm at that point. Oh my god, so many Pokemon Legends Z to A. How was your Friday? How was your night been? That clouded over, right? That's it. This is it. This is it. This is it. I'm pretty sure this is it. It has to be this. Oh my god. This item is brightly colored. When placed in darkness, a drawer or cupboard, for example, the eye darkens. Oh my god. Release me. Release me from the spell. Oh my god, it's the end of the day. Y'all, we did it. We have finished the day. I was using this thing. I literally thought that you had to put the item on here, and that if it was, for some reason I thought that having the Noctic symbol would create night on the object. I was thinking I was projecting some weird stuff onto this puzzle, but you know. All right, sweetheart. All right. Okay, we're going to end the day, and that should save it. The two men fought as the heavens opened and lightning flashed across the night. One man wrested the casket from the other's grasp and leaped astride his horse, galloping off into the cold, wet darkness. Okay, beautiful. We still need to find that, wait, do I have to go to, that person? I just now thought about, like, maybe he has a shop that I'm supposed to go to on the map. The potter guy who was supposed to get me some kind of soul or whatever. Gosh, what's his name? The relic hunter, Barton Potter. Does he have a house? You still ain't thinking. Yeah, thinking just a bit too hard. Thinking just a bit too hard. I don't see Barton Potter's on here. Okay, but we finished the day. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Thank you for struggling with me. Thank you for sticking with me as I struggled. I appreciate it. Yeah, I would like to do some demos tomorrow. I will post for sure in Discord, but I will for sure be back on Sunday around 8:30. Ooh, you're so welcome for the stream. Thank you for being here. Thank you for keeping me company. Thank you for being you. Good night, good night. But yeah, if you see me live tomorrow, we're playing demos. Otherwise, come back Sunday. We will be doing some art and playing some Coral Island. You're so welcome for the stream. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I hope you all get some good rest. If you are here and you can stick around, we are going to raid out. Good night, Pinkadot. There are a couple of raid messages if you want to grab one, whichever applies to you. Thank you, Frog. I hope you do too. I hope you all have great weekends. If I don't see you, take good care of yourselves. I hope you get to relax, enjoy, do whatever you want to do. You know, all the good stuff. Do things that you love if you can. Okay, I know where we're gonna go. We're gonna visit my friend Silver Shadow, who, gosh, I say that, I feel like I said this about so many people. I literally met Silver, like the second month after I'd started streaming. And it looks like he's just doing a Friday night hangout, listening to some music. And, yeah. So we'll go keep him company. I'm gonna go to bed, but... Silver Shadow? Start raid. Alright, thank you all so much. Sweet dreams when you get there, or have great days. I'll see you soon. Good night.